That's one of those days. I had a doctor one time, oh, that don't happen. So, anyway, it did. And not much in the way of football today. There's a college playoff tomorrow. Of course, the big one's Monday night, but there's one tomorrow. I don't know why they're having it at midday in Frisco, Texas on a Sunday and not on a Saturday. See, the Steelers have a remote chance. I think they play this afternoon against the high-flying Ravens. So, anyway, not too much in the way of football. Well, I think there's NFL's got some game that was played last year or some crap. So, anyway, we got a little bit of winter out there. Ought to be, in the 40s this week. Well, anyway, morning to everybody, and, there's some bugs going around. So far, we've avoided them, and that's the way that goes. So, thanks for being there, KG5DX. 28 right now. 28 supposed to get to 40. We'll see about that. KG5DX.
Okay, Paul, fine business. I figured you guys would have snow out there this time. It's been snowing. It snowed here before. This isn't our first snow, but it just didn't mount to anything. And this is the only thing that looks like it's got any chance of sticking around. But anyway, I hope the football is good this weekend. I've been watching a little bit of that myself, but I really don't have any team that I favor one way or the other, so it's just interesting to watch the plays. Thanks for checking in with us this morning here, Paul. All right, next up is Dan, K89BLH. I understand you had an airplane in a hangar there for a while there, Dan. Did you get it back? K89BLH, N0AJ.
Morning, Jim. This is Dan, and I'm in Mount Vernon at 32 degrees, and no snow, no rain or anything, but had a little drizzle last night. Yeah, it's almost done with the annual. All the serious stuff has been taken care of. That plane actually has a generator in it. Had to take it out to have it rebuilt, or actually just repaired. It didn't have anything major. But nope, we're about ready to go, hopefully by Monday or Tuesday, but I think the weather's supposed to go south, so that's the way it is. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you. Everybody have a great day from KA9BLH73, guys.
Okay, Dan. Well, I'm sure you're anxious to get back in the air again, but I hope everything works out for you. Those inspections are very important. Thanks for checking in. All right, next up is our friend Bob out there in the Garden State, WR2H. Come on in, Bob. How have you been doing here? N0AJ.
N0AJ, this WR2H. Good morning, Jim, and everybody else on the Breakfast Club. I got 30 degrees. It's not snowing. It's not doing nothing yet here in New Jersey. But if you look down on the map, it's coming. But they claim we're going to get a little snow and then going to turn to rain. That's just fine with me. I haven't had the snowblower out in like 2 years. It's just great. Oh, just to let you know, I had a dear friend, Dave. He's on another net. I don't know if he ever checked in on this one, but W2DOK. This guy was a gentleman and on the air every day. He used to be on in the morning, and oh my goodness, he would always greet you. And he passed away. And they, on the 3838 Club, they'll have a tribute to him every morning for the next week, and he was a member of that club, so I'm a member there too, and it's a good club too, just like this one, but this is where my heart began on this one. Thank you all for everything you do on this net, and Jim, take care. Thank you for all you do. Take care, buddy. And we'll be talking to you. Everybody have a great day. N0AJ, this is WR2H, and so yours, pal.
Good morning, Bob. God bless.
Yeah, good morning to you there, Bob. Hope you have a fine day there. Thanks for checking in with us this morning. Always nice to hear you there, Bob. All right, next up is Steve. I got your call sign down here now, Steve, so I can remember what it is now. KB9NGX N0AJ.
Yeah, okay. All right, KB9MGX. Yeah, thanks, Jim. Don't worry about that call sign, bud. I remember another Steve. W0URZ. In Minnesota, Gibbings, Minnesota. in a mining district of Minnesota, northern Minnesota is where he's at. Nice guy. Knew him for years. And it took years for him to get my name right. And I mean, I'm trying to, all the obvious things to get him to get my name right. Always call me Larry. And, the obvious would be to tell him my name is the same as yours. And I did that. And I got something along the order of, okay, Larry, fine business. Well, I gave up for a while, and the next time I got up my nerve to try it again. I told him this. I said, Steve, look me up in QRZ. I think you'll be surprised. Because he had my call sign right, so I figured that'll do it. Get him to QRZ and he'll find out that my first name is the same as his own. So I told him that. Yeah, he says, okay, I'll do that, Larry. And he was not goofing around. He was serious. You never detected any kind of, and I knew him, from, he was running mid-cars for a while and all that, so I knew the inflections of his voice when he was serious and when he wasn't, No, he was serious. He was convinced that my first name was Larry. It took me, I don't know how long. I wouldn't try every time I got on the air with him. I thought that it's pointless, if not frustrating or maddening for him. And you just have to have some discretion. So I would only try once in a while, but I tried often enough that if it was going to change, it would have changed. Within a month of his life, all the years I knew him, within a month of his life, he finally got it right, and he told me that, he says, your first name is the same as mine. And I said, really, Larry? And we both just laughed. Well, some people are just hard to convince. You guys take care. Have a good day today. The temperature here in northwest Illinois is 29. KB9MGX.
Okay, I got you there, WTCI.
Nice story, Larry.
Yeah, Larry. Larry. Okay, that's a good one there, Lee. All right, Larry, thanks a lot for checking in with us here. I mean, Steve. Oh, boy, you got me confused now. KB9NGX, good morning to you, Steve. Glad to hear you this morning. You have a good day. All right, I got WTCI there. Is anyone else for the Breakfast Club? Call now.
Whiskey 5, Golf Foxtrot, Mike.
Kilo Oscar 4, Lima Zulu Echo.
WD9DDU.
Okay, Kilo Oscar 4, Lima Zulu X-ray, is that correct?
Kilo Oscar 4, Lima Zulu Echo. Lima Zulu Echo.
Okay, got you there, KA4LGE, and then we got Steve, Rick, rather, WD9DDU. Okay, let's see, back on the list here, next up is John. By the way, Gene, KN4MUF, I already got you. You're coming up after John here. KB0KSA, and John down there in Springfield. Do you got any snow down there, John? N0AJ.
N0AJ, this is KB0KSA. Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning to everybody on the Breakfast Club. Jim, we got a little bit of snow yesterday. Nothing really stuck on the grass a little bit and on the cars, but not on the highway. So we had some yesterday. Got some coming in next week also. So they're talking pretty good storm next week. So we'll see what happens. But today we have 33 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, and the high today is going to be 35. So we're almost there. We got 2 more degrees. We're at our high today. That's about it. I think I'm going to try to stay in as much as I can. I don't like that cold weather. Thanks again for the coffee, buddy. I sure appreciate it. I sure need it this morning. N0AJKB0KSA. Thanks again.
Okay, we got Dennis here, W9DQF. All right, John, thanks a lot for joining us this morning. I didn't think you'd probably have anywhere near the amount of snow we were going to get, but that's a good thing. Thanks for checking in. Okay, next up is Gene, KN4MUF. Good morning, Gene. I understand you're in Winchester, Tennessee this morning. KN4MUF, N0AJ.
Roger. This is Gene in Winchester, Tennessee. KN4MUF, and we have 49 degrees, and put my hand at the door there just a few minutes ago, and just a little drop of rain every now and then falling, but looks like it's going away from us, so maybe it's all ending up now. Anyway, I think it rained just about all night. I know it was raining when I went to bed, and so I guess we had a little shower going on all night long. Anyway, got some stuff in the house to do today out here in the shack, cleaning up and rearranging some things, and stuff I've been wanting to do for a while, and to make it look a little bit neater and be able to find things a little bit better. So that's what we'll be doing today, and of course practicing guitar as always, and getting a little better each day, and thoroughly enjoying it. And it's major instruments with trombone and keyboards when I was playing professionally and teaching, and I always wanted to listen to guitar players, and I always wanted to play like they played. I played just a little bit of guitar when I was a kid, and just always wanted to get better on it, and now I'm finally getting there, and I am progressing. So I thank the Lord for that every day, and giving me the opportunity in my retirement to do that. Anyway, thanks so much for having me in, and God bless you for what you do for running the net, and everyone remember to pray for our country. KN4MUF, and I'll be clear.
WA0 Alpha Foxtrot Delta checking in.
Well, I got you there, Mr. Bill, WA0AFC. Okay, Gene, fine business. I guess in your previous career, you had to learn how to play several different instruments, I suspect. But anyway, that sounds like a lot of fun. I hope you have a great day there, Gene. Next up is Bates over in Barrington Hills, N9UVI. Good morning, Bates. Come on in and have a cup with us, N0AJ.
Good morning, Jim, Pierre, Roberto, and the Breakfast Clubbers. N0AJ, this is N9UVI. Based in Barrington Hills, number 3624 on the list. We've had light snow, but it's cleared up now, and it's 29 degrees, 29. Going to go up to 33. Appreciate you getting me in this morning, Jim. N0AJ, this is N9UVI clear.
Okay, Bates, fine business. I haven't heard Pierre this morning yet. He usually checks in a little bit later, I think. So, anyway, thanks a lot for checking in with us this morning. Next up is Brad, KC9KRX. Good morning, Brad. You got any snow over there in Hobart? N0AJ.
N0AJ, KC9KRX. Good morning, Mr. Jim. We got 32. Hope everybody's doing okay and having a good morning. Have a good weekend, everybody. Mobile safely, KC9KRX. Thanks, Jim.
Okay, Brad, fine business. Good to hear you this morning. All right, now over to Bruce, KW1KW. Good morning, Bruce. How about a cup? N0AJ.
Thank you, N0AJ. Jim, this is KW1KW, Brutus, Granville, New York, where it's 27 degrees. And we're going to probably get between 4 and 8. That comes later. And not quite sure. Hopefully we're on the low side. Driving through that stuff ain't the same. But got a snowplow guy coming over, I think, tomorrow morning to make sure the driveway is cleared out. I got a few things I got to do today. Go out, grab some food stuff and get myself ready to hunt it down. So, everybody out there, have a good one. Stay safe, healthy, warm, wise. This is KWN, KW Cliff.
Yeah, Bruce, give me your temperature a couple of times there. You're a little light on me this morning. Over
27, 48 inches of snow coming.
Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Lee. All right, Bruce. Well, you have a good day there. We'll talk to you later. All right, now over to Bob in Downers Grove, WB9VGO. Good morning, Bob. How about a cup N0AJ?
Okay, thank you very much, Jim. Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone on the Breakfast Club today. This is WB9VGO, Bob in Downers Grove, Illinois, and now we're starting out with 29 degrees, looking for a high, maybe a 33, and we do have snow. We got snow on the ground. It's still coming down a little bit. They're saying this overnight snow and into tomorrow, well, into Saturday is going to be maybe 1 to 3 inches. Can't tell what's out there. It looks like everything's covered, the pavement and the grass, but looks pretty. And I think what we got to worry about, though, is they're talking maybe a little heftier storm starting on Monday night going into Tuesday. And they're not really sure, I guess, where we're going to be as far as the temperature range goes. That'll determine how much snow we get. If it's warmer, then we'll get more rain than snow. And if it's colder, more snow than rain. So we'll see. But we haven't really had much of a snowy winter yet. And this is the first, probably the second snow we've had that's covered everything. So it looks good. Going to go out there in a little bit and get the one bird feeder ready so at daybreak the birds can find some food, because it'll be a little tougher with the ground cover all full of the white stuff. But that's okay. I don't mind snow, and I especially don't mind since I retired. Now if it's Monday morning I do have to go get up early, taking my car in for a service. But normally I won't have to get up. I could just look out the window and smile when it's snowing. So I do plan to do that on Tuesday if we got a bit of snow on the ground. So with that, back to you, Jim. Thank you for picking me up. N0AJ, WB9VGO.
Okay, Bob. Fine business. We got a gift of a bird feeder for Christmas from one of the kids, and it was a thing that was molded in the shape of a raccoon's head. And I got to thinking, well, I wonder if those birds are even going to peck at that, because you think they'd be afraid of those raccoon eyes looking at them. But I don't know. I guess we'll give it a try anyway. Thanks a lot, Bob. We'll see you later. Next up is my neighbor down in the wilds of Wildwood, K0VUW. Good morning, Gary. How's everything? M0AJ.
Real good. Good morning, everybody. Bill and Milo and just everybody. And Milo, watch that throat. That stuff's going around. Just keep an eye on it. My daughter got it really bad, and she thought it was strep throat, but when she went to the doctor, it wasn't. But it really knocked you down. She was down for about 3 days. And Paul and I think, let's see here, Bob, was it? Lost buddies. Sorry to hear about that. It's always rough on losing friends like that. Yeah, Bob and Paul out there in Denver area, Colorado. And on the snow, we love the snow here. In fact, real quick, for you guys that have grandchildren, I've said this in the past years, but years ago, if anybody's been on my webpage on QRZ, I have a homebrew transmitter. It's not an amp, it's a transmitter for AM that is in almost, not quite a 7-foot rack. It's a computer rack. It's blue, and it really does great AM. It weighs about not quite 800 pounds. So it got a 90-pound Thorson modulating transformer in it and so forth. But the point of that is, it's all lit up, and when the grandkids were little, they would say, "What's that?" And I said, "That's my snow machine."
and I'd watch the weather, and I'd call them up and tell them I got the snow machine turned on. It's warming up. Tonight we're going to get some snow. And oh, Pops. Well, boy, when they wake up and there's snow, they call me back. Pops, it works. It works. So we've been having fun with that as each one gets older and grows up and knows them. Pops is jacking them around. The little ones, though, still think, and Kate's 5 years old, she's all mystified that Pop's turned on the snow machine. But we have a good 2-inch plus, maybe more. It really is gorgeous out here in the woods. It's in the trees and covering everything. You can't see the grass or anything here. So, 31 degrees, and that's about it. Good morning, everybody. Have a good weekend, and let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Back to you, Jim.
Okay, Gary. Yeah, you got a little bit more snow than we did. I believe that I haven't looked out here recently, but it looked like a little bit more than what we were expecting to get. I tell you what, I wish I had one of those racks. I had one at one time, and whenever I moved, I took all the equipment out of it, and it needed some repair, but it still works okay. And eventually I just took it to the salvage yard, and dumped it off. But I kind of wish I had it back now. I got several old receivers here and transmitters that I'd like to mount in it, but just one of those things you just haven't gotten around to, Thanks a lot for checking in with us this morning, Gary. Nice to hear you. All right, next up is Alex, K5ABF. Good morning, Alex. Having a cup, N0AJ.
Good morning, Jim. Good morning to the net. Let's see, I'll get it right. N0AJ, this is K5ABF, Alex here. I was leaning back in the chair with my eyes closed there. You caught me off guard. We've got, 36 degrees right now, going up to 44 for a high this afternoon. We had a little light snow, but it didn't last long. So that was earlier this morning, and that was it for it. It says 3,300 of an inch on my rain gauge, but I don't know if that's right or not. Anyway, Jim, that's all I've got. You have a good day. Sounding good this morning. N0AJ, this is K5ABF. Back to you.
Okay, hey, Calvin, I forgot to write down the temperature there for you, Gary. Give it to me again. Well, I guess I'm not doing very well recording the temperature here for some reason. I missed yours too, Alex.
36 degrees here, 36.
Okay, Alex, fine business. Well, I got a new iPad for Christmas this year, and I've been fooling with it and also on my computer here, and between the two, I can't get anything straight. So there you go. Anyway, thanks a lot, Alex, for checking in with us this morning. All right, now, everybody listen up. We got a 5,000 megawatt station coming on board here. AC9LV, go ahead, make one there, John, N0AJ.
5,000 megawatts. Oh, wow. Oh, boy, not quite there. Well, still QRT. 5,000 milliwatts. Anyways, John here, AC9LV, Rockford, Illinois. Hope you can still copy me. We got 30 degrees here, and my neighbor Rick gave a pretty comprehensive weather report there. Cloudy, so it's about an inch there, maybe a little bit less out there, but I didn't get my down and sharp micrometer out to check it out here. It's pretty close to an inch. So I was thinking about weak signals, and it's been recently ringed up about Voyager 1. It's still out there, transmitting back to Earth, some 14 billion miles out there, something like that. And as I recall, I think that onboard transmitter was only 23 watts. And it's hitting the receivers here with a billionth of a watt of power there. It's an echo watt. So that's not much there. So
Gary with that big antenna down, he could probably hear that okay there. Pretty good there. So, anyway, that's enough goofing around there. Thanks for getting me in there, Jim, and pouring me a hot cup. Good morning to everybody out there in the BC. AC9LV, low voltage, for sure, in Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah, 20 over here, John.
I think Jerry said 29, Jim.
Okay, thanks a lot there, Lee. Yeah, John, it's amazing that thing has not run into, that Voyager hasn't run into something by now, you know. But I guess that just shows you that it's all empty space out there. Anyway, thanks a lot, John. Thanks a lot. Okay, now next up is Sid, WI4M. Good morning, Sid. How about a cup? N0AJ.
N0AJ. And the Breakfast Club. Here's WI4M, Sid, near Richmond, Kentucky. Let's see, this morning we've got 35 degrees, Jim, and cloudy skies. Anyway, sounding good coming south for sure. So back to net control, N0AJ and the Breakfast Club, WI4M. A very good morning.
Okay, Sid, fine business. Thanks for checking in with us this morning. Nice signal there out of Kentucky. Next up is Jeff over in Appleton, Wisconsin. KB9BYP in 0AJ. Good morning, Jeff.
Yeah, good morning, Jim, and everybody else out there. This is Jeff, KB9BYP, and we're over here in Appleton, Wisconsin. Temperature is currently 31, headed up to around 34 today. Light snow, sloppy snow, I might add. And that's about it. With that, we'll turn it back over to Nut. This is KB9BYP.
Okay, Jeff, I was looking at your QRZ page here. It looks like you and the XYL went over to Venice there. Is that right?
That's correct. That was, that was quite a while ago, let's put it that way. But yeah, we went over there at one time.
Well, that's good. I've never been there myself, but always wanted to go. But thanks for checking in this morning, Jeff. Now I'm going to look for, let's see, Mr. Rich, K0PIR. Are you around, Rich?
Yeah, good morning, Jim. Great copy on you. Are you ready to turn it over?
Yeah, I've got, I got 5 left on the list, but I can hand them over to you there if you want.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm ready.
All right, we got Whiskey 2 Charlie India, Whiskey 2 Charlie India.
Okay, give me that call again.
It's W2CI, Whiskey 2 Charlie India. And next up is Kilo Oscar 4, Lima Zulu Echo, KO4LZE, WD9DDU, Whiskey Delta 9 Delta Delta Uniform, W9 Delta Queen Fudge, Dairy Queen Fudge, W9DQF, and WA0AFD. Roger?
Okay, I got them. Whiskey 2 Charlie India, Kilo Oscar 4 Lima Zulu Echo, WD9DDU, W9DQF, and WA0AFD. Come on in for a report, a cup of coffee, and I'll pick it up.
Okay. Fine business. Thanks for being there. We've got 32 degrees here in O'Fallon this morning with light snow. I hope you have a fine net. I'm sure you will. I want to thank everybody that checked in this morning. We had a total of 34, including Rich. So we'll look forward to seeing you next week. K0PIR to take it. This is N0A73. Good job, Ted. Thanks, Milo.
Okay, Jim. Yeah, thanks for running it this morning, and have a terrific weekend. Okay, well, I've got a few on the list. Let me run over the preamble real quick. This is K0PIR, and this is the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club meets daily from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m.
on 3973 kilohertz. For old timers never forgotten, and newcomers are always welcome. You don't need to be a member to check in, just have a general class license or higher. Breakfast Club Net is non-controversial and non-political. You can find out more information at www.hamdata.com. That's www.hotelalphamike, delta-alpha-tango-alpha.com. And look for the Breakfast Club link on the left-hand side. If you can't get to that website, send an email to one of the net controls and we'll get you the information. My email is good on QRZ. Okay, well first let's have a moment of silence for our silent keys and in honor of our nation's veterans. Okay, thank you for that. And I do have a few that I picked up from Jim, so I'm going to run across those real quick. The first one I've got is Whiskey 2 Charlie India. Bob, come on in and stand by. Lima Zulu Echo Bart.
Alright, well, good morning. This is Bob, Whiskey 2 Charlie India, over here in the big city of Elspeth Springs, Tennessee. We have 45 degrees here this morning, 45. We have some rain tonight, but right now it seems to be consistent. I don't think we're going to get much more through the day. I don't think it's hard to tell. But anyhow, thanks for getting me in there for sure. Appreciate it. Good morning to Jim and everybody else there on the net. Good morning. WTCI.
Okay, Bob, well thanks for checking in with us, and have a terrific weekend. Kilo Oscar 4, Lima Zulu Echo. Bart, come on in and stand by. DDU Rick.
Alright, good morning, K0CIR. KO4LZE, Mark, 36 here is 48 degrees, 48. Stay on a good day, thank you, K0CIR, KO4LZE.
Okay, Bart, well thanks for checking in with us. Oh boy, you're down there in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm going to be down in that area the next couple of weeks. I'll be down there visiting my brother and sister in Coleman, Alabama. So hopefully I'll hear you on when I'm down there. Take care, Bart. And next, WD9DDU, Rick, come on in and stand by. DQF, Dennis.
Good morning to the net. This is WD9DDU here in French Lick, Indiana. And the name is Rick, and I've got a temperature of 32 degrees. And I think it's sleeting or something out there. The grass is white, but you can still see the grass. So I don't think we got much on there, and it's all melted off the sidewalk, so nothing to worry about. So see what happens a little later on today, but I think it's supposed to stay above freezing. So therefore we shouldn't have any accumulation that amounts to anything. And it is our first tracking snow of the year. So that's it. That's the story here in French Lick. So good morning, everybody, and good to hear everybody. WD9DDU back to net control. Good morning, Rick. Morning.
Okay, Rick, yeah, a real nice copy on you this morning. Got your 32, and yeah, we got a little bit of dusting last night, a little white on the ground. It didn't amount to much, but it covered the sidewalk. Take care, Rick, and enjoy your weekend. Whiskey 9, Dairy Queen Fudge. Dennis, come on in and stand by. AFD Bill.
Mr. DQS, you're up. DQS, you're up.
Okay, I guess he left. So good morning, Bill. Come on in for a cup, Bill.
Well, thank you, Rick. Good morning to you.
you, and good morning to the Breakfast Club. K0PIR from WA0AFD. I'm Bill. Milo. I heard Milo in there. I heard Jim and, of course, Gary. So good morning to the locals. And I'm sure they've already reported it, but we had a light dusting of snow. I'm guessing an inch or less. And the road sidewalks are pretty clear, so it's right at the freezing mark, so nothing catastrophic with our first snow. Anyhow, 32 degrees, going up to 37 and cloudy, so for this time of year, that's not too bad. I heard Jerry, my next door, well, not next door neighbor, but neighbor there, talk something about Paul out in Colorado. I assume he's talking about the KT5DX. I don't want to say what I think you heard, but I'd like an update on that. And let's see, what else do I want to comment on? Oh, yeah. Apparently, my next door neighbor has some young teenage kids. And so I looked out in the street, not making this up. Apparently they had made a big snowball, so parked out in the street in front of my house. There are two huge snowballs, and one of them looks like 3 or 4 feet in diameter. The other one might be 2 feet in diameter. Or maybe I'm seeing things, I don't know. Catch you later this morning at 2 different times, 2 different places. So again, we got 32, light snow, and everybody out there have a great day. K0PIR. And by the way, I'd like an update on Paul at the exit for something to be told. WA0AFD. November 0, Victor.
CID.
Morning, Steve.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, I heard Steve in there. I got you portable, Steve. I'll pick you up in just a second. And Bill, I thought I heard Paul on the previous hour. Was that what you were talking about?
I don't know. I thought Gary. Never mind. I got in on the tail end of Gary's comment, so I just let it drop. I must have heard incorrectly. And by the way, did you get Dolores? WA0AFD, and hello, Steve. Comment.
It was a friend of Paul's.
Aha. So it wasn't Paul.
Negative. It wasn't Paul. It was a friend of his. I was just commenting that it's always hard to lose a friend.
Aha. Thank you, Gary. WA0AFD. Sorry.
Nope. Okay, we got that cleared up. Let's get Steve in here. N0VCU portable down there in Florida. Tell us how nice the weather is down there, Steve.
Well, it's pretty goddamn nice, Rich, K0PIR, N0VCU here on the ridge in beautiful Vero Beach, Florida. Yeah, good morning to all the Breakfast Clubbers. Perry is, eat your heart out. 71 degrees, Rich. We've got rain in the forecast for the next 2 or 3 days. Thunderstorms this afternoon. There's quite an area of rain out there in the Gulf, and it's kind of headed our way, but it looks like it might fly towards us, so we'll just have to keep an eye on it. We're getting ready to paint the inside of the house. That's our big project for this winter, is paint the inside of the house, and we've got spots where we had to patch some sheetrock, and I'm going to try to go over it today while it's raining and get that sanded down and put the second coat on it, and then I'm going to spray texture, and boy, this house will be looking pretty spiffy on the inside, and maybe next winter we'll paint the outside. 71 degrees. Thanks for running in that, Rich, and thanks for picking me up. K0PIR N0VCU. Good morning.
Comment.
Okay, go ahead, comment.
Yeah, Rich, this is Rick over here in Oxford. Hey, I signed up or signed into this Ham.Live.com, and I see it's been jumping all over the place here.
He's taking the last hours first.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Thanks for the clarification. KD9QDP.
Oh, okay, Rick. Yeah, I had a few left over from Jim. and then picked up Steve. And Steve, I'm copying you just fine. Enjoy that nice warm weather. I'm looking forward to it when I get down there. Take care, Steve. And okay, I do have quite a few on the list. I've got Milo, I've got Rick, I've got Dolores, and let's see, I've got HPY Lee, AC9LV. I got you on the list. Who else wants to join us?
Whiskey Delta Zero Alpha Alpha Hotel.
Kilowatt Charlie 9, Kilowatt Radio Mexico, KB010 Victor United Whiskey.
Whiskey Alpha 9, Papa Tango Whiskey.
Okay, I had some doubling in there, but I got N9ORD. Is it Whiskey Delta Zero Alpha Alpha Hotel? Is that a Roger?
QSL.
Okay, I got you. KC9KRX, K0VUW, WA9PTW, and who did I miss?
Kilowatt Delta 5 Echo Hotel.
Whiskey India 4, Mexico, WI4M.
Kilo Charlie 5 0 Kilo Echo. Kilo Charlie 9 Kilo Charlie 5.
Okay, I got KD5EH, Whiskey India 4 Mike, KC5SKE, and KC9KCF. Anybody else?
Do you have Dolores KG0CIV on your list, Rich? WA0AFD?
Roger, Roger, Bill. She's up near the top. Okay, anybody else? Alright, let's go back up to the top of the list. KA8OID, come on in, Milo, and stand by QDP Rick.
Hey, good morning, Rich. What a signal. Wow, you're really pounding into St. Charlie. KA8OID, good morning, Bill. I got the same temperature that Bill has, 32 degrees over here in St. Charles. And good morning to Dolores. Dolores, I hope you can hear me this morning. Good morning to Gary, Victor, Uncle Willie. Good morning to you and Deb out there in Wildwood and Delbert up there in Rochester. Good morning to you and Barbara there in Delbert. And good morning to my good neighbor Ed and Liz. Hope you and Liz are doing well there, Ed. Good morning to everybody on the Breakfast Club. Signals are pretty good, actually. I got, well, like I said, Rich, I got the same temperature. Bill has 32 degrees, and we have a light dusting of snow. I think it's already starting to melt because I can see the road, and it was kind of white before, but now it's kind of dark. Anyway, I think it's even starting to melt, so it won't be sticking around too long. Let's see, what else do we have here? Light snow, calm winds, falling barometer, 2983, high temperature day. This is going to get out of the 30s, I guess. That's what they say. Probably about 38, 39 for the high temperature. It's going to be a cold day, but it is January 6th. By the way, I think January 6th in the church calendar, I think that's Epiphany. I could be wrong, but I think it's Epiphany. And let's see, for all of you out there that celebrate Epiphany, I think that this is today. Anyway, that's the story from here, Rich. KA8OID. You have a good one, okay?
Okay, thank you, Milo. Yeah, I got a real good copy on you this morning. Got the 32 and a little light snow and calm winds. Sounds terrific, Milo. Thanks for checking in, and you have a great weekend. KD9QDP, Rick, come on in and stand by CIV Dolores.
Rich, K0PIR, KD9QDP. Morning you there, morning everybody here on the Breakfast Club here this morning. Morning my neighbor there, John. I don't know if he's still running 5,000 milliwatts, but anyway, good morning. 20 over here there, John, who's on the signal. And Rich, this morning you're coming in here at about a 5.9 to 20 over. I'm seeing a little bit of the gray line propagation at the time you're setting in right now, but At the top of the hour there, you were straight up 20, 25 over here. But anyway, good morning to all. We have a current temperature here of 30 degrees. Forecast for today is a 7% chance of maybe some snow here coming our way. The accumulation amount there is going to be about a half inch or less. And currently we have a light snow, fog, and mist occurring here. So anyway, that's the way things look here this morning. Let's turn it back here. Morning once again to everybody here on the Breakfast Club. K0PIR, KD9PDP.
Okay, Rick, yeah, real nice copy on you this morning, and a good 5.9 plus here. Thanks for checking in with us, Rick. Have a terrific weekend, and we'll talk to you later. KD9CIV, Dolores, come on in for a cup, Dolores, and stand by, who's the next one out there? I think that would be HPY Lee.
K0PIR, Rich, this is KD0CIV. Well, signals seem to be better today. I can't believe how well I'm hearing you, Rich. Usually I don't hear you that well. Well, let's see. Good morning to you and Jim and Steve down in Florida. Bill and Milo. Milo, you have a strong signal also. So, anyway, yeah, we're 33 degrees here. Supposed to go up to 37. I think we maybe got an inch of snow. I was up at midnight and I looked out. It was still coming down, but very fine. And 33 degrees, yeah, well, it's melting. It's melting. Anyway, outside of that, I use the digital fusion. And I use this repeater south of me. It's operated by the Jefferson County Club, so they're meeting today. So I'm going to go down there today, and the weather seems like it's going to be permitting that road to be clear. Anyway, while I was talking last night on the net there, someone heard me talking about my sauerkraut bread. And they asked me if I would bring them a slice to the meeting today. So I'm going to do that. I guess between the sauerkraut bread and the beer bread, my talk of breads has certainly got interest. I guess I'm just having too much fun, guys. Anyway, thanks, Rich, for the hot cup. Thanks for running the net. Everyone have a wonderful but cold day. So stay warm, and I'll catch you all probably tomorrow. K0PIR, this is KD0CIV.
Okay, fine business, Dolores, and yeah, terrific copy on you this morning. I have not heard of sauerkraut bread, but I've heard of zucchini bread and pumpkin bread and a few others. So that would be an interesting one, sauerkraut bread. Take care, and I wonder what you put on that. You put what do you put on sauerkraut bread?
How about caraway seeds? Egg wash and caraway seeds. Sound good? KD0CIV.
Okay, that'd be worth a try. You betcha. Thank you, Dolores. And I got your 33 going to 37. Take care, and we'll talk to you later. Next up is, who do I have on here? That'd be K0HPY. Lee, come on in and stand by LV John.
Yeah, good morning, Rich, and everybody else on the Breakfast Club. 30 degrees here in Scandia, Minnesota this morning. Supposed to get up to 32. It's going to be pretty flat all day, and then some snow showers starting about 9 p.m. tonight till about 1 a.m. Not supposed to amount to a lot, but probably cover the ground a little bit. Yesterday it warmed up enough, even though the sun hardly peeked through the clouds, it warmed up enough that some of the snow and with ice under it on the roadways and patio and so forth melted off and became water, so that was a good thing. Don't have a lot, we'll ride along and say good day to all. This is K0HPY.
OSGA, Charlie, Juliet.
Okay, I picked up WHCJJ, and this is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club. Is there anybody else that wants to get on the list?
Whiskey Bravo 9, Victor Golf Oscar.
10-9 FWM.
Okay, I got VGO Bob in that last station, November 9, Frank Whiskey November. Is that a Roger? Say that again.
SWM.
That'd be Sierra Whiskey November.
That's correct.
Okay, got you on the list, and anybody else?
Morning, Darren.
Good morning.
Okay, well, it's Lee had 30 going to 32. A real nice copy on you, Lee. Seems like I always have a good copy on you over in Minnesota. Take care, and we'll talk to you later. AC9LV, John, good morning. Come on in and stand by ORD Bob.
Okay, good morning, Rich. K0PIR, AC9LV. John here on this end. Not QRP right now, so got the Mercury idling here. We got 30 degrees here, just like my neighbor Rick here, 30 degrees. Light snow, less than an inch out there, just enough to make things white. Streets are still fairly clear. And maybe half inch more today. We'll see how it goes here. No big blizzards there. We'll start thinking about some more snow in the early next week, but right now it's okay there. Not a whole lot to report here. Just got to ride along. Signals are great this morning. Hearing everybody quite well here. So, and you, Rich, are about 20 over here. No problem at all. It's just like FM, like it's squelched here with no noise here in the background there. Back to you, Rich. Thanks for pouring me a hot cup. Good morning to all out there, AC9LV.
Okay, John, yeah, a real nice copy on you this morning. All the stations over there in Illinois coming in good. And I got you 30 with light snow and maybe a little bit more on the way. Thanks, John, and enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you later. N9ORD Bob, come on in and stand by AAH Mark.
And a good morning, Rich. K0PIR, N9ORD. Captain, morning to you. Everyone out here that can hear me. Especially that QRP station that was just out there. Good morning, John. Oh, I love it. Yeah, what an entry earlier. Oh, that was good stuff. And then your neighbor Rick over there. Then there's Sleepyhead Jerry. Yeah, it's too early yet. We'll hear him later. And maybe I can get him out of the weeds there, or out from the covers. Yeah. Anyway, good morning all. And Mr. Richard, you are booming over here. I got you in here real nice and solid, but I generally always do, I'll tell you. Anyway, it's 29 degrees, still 29 degrees. And the forecasted high is 35 degrees today, so that's good. Talking about it being a cloudy day, and it's still snowing. We got really close to an inch of snow right now, and I think we're right on the edge of it, just about lightening up on it. So that should be it for a while until Monday night into Tuesday, and not really finding out what's coming there. Don't really know yet. And I think that storm is still down around Mexico and stuff like that, working its way this way. But it is what it is. It's the winter time. Chicagoland, we're 22 miles south of that windy city, Chicago, little village of Park Forest, Illinois. And I've been here all my life, and that's been a long, long time. Snow and cold ain't nothing for up here. Except it's been rather mild the last few years, and certainly it's been mild this year so far. So, hey, I'm not complaining. I'm loving that part. In any case, that's what it is. Rich, thanks for pouring another great cup of coffee. And pretty soon you're going to be on the traveling mode there pretty soon. I know you're at home down there in here's South Dakota. and all the good stuff. I kind of anxious to hear your travel back again, because you do have a hell of a station out of that camper. I know that. Take care, Rich. Thanks for being there. K0TIR and 9ORD.
Good morning, Mr. Bob.
Top of the morning there, Bob. Good morning, guys.
Okay, I picked up EYE Pierre. Got you, Pierre. Anybody else? Okay, well, Bob, a real nice copy on you, Bob. Good copy on you from over there in Illinois again. And Bob, I missed your temperature. What's the temperature there, Bob?
29 degrees is my current temperature.
Okay, well, that's what we have here, 29 and cloudy. And I don't know, we did have a little bit of snow. I don't think we're going to get any more. It didn't have any in the forecast. So I'm hoping that it goes by us, and maybe we'll swing by you. Take care, Bob. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for checking in with us. Yeah, I'll be leaving here in another week or so. I'll be hitting the road, and it's going to be cold on the way down. Okay, next up is Mark, WD0AAH. Come on in, Mark, and stand by KRX Brad.
Good morning, Rich and Annette. K0PIR in the group from WD0AAH. We're showing 29 degrees right now. Kind of bustling down the hatches and waiting to see how much snow we get. They're talking anywhere from 30 to 6, and I haven't really looked too close this morning to see how much that's changed. So we'll hang on and go from there. So thanks for letting me in for a hot cup, and hope everybody else has a good day and a good weekend, and be safe out there. This is WD0AH. Whiskey 0 Golf Tango. Hi, Randy. Hi, Mark.
Okay, I picked up W0GT. Anybody else? Alright, Mark, yeah, let's see, I got your 29 degrees, and that's where we're at right now, and you got snow coming on the way. Thanks for checking in with us, Mark. Have a terrific weekend, and I hope you don't get a whole lot of snow, and don't have to do a whole lot of shoveling or snow blowing. Okay, next up, KC9KRX. Good morning, Brad. Come on in, stand by. VUW Gary.
Okay, K0PIR, KC9KRX. Good morning, Rich. We got 32. No snow or rain. I wish everybody a good morning, have a good weekend, hope to safely stay warm. K0PIR, KC9KRX.
Okay, Brad, nice copy on you, and I got your 32, no snow, but you got some on the way. And I haven't looked at the weather radar to see where that snow's going. I hope it stays to the south of us. Brad, take care and enjoy your weekend. Next up is K0VUW. Come on in, Gary. Stand by PTW Delbert.
Yeah, good morning, Rich. Good morning to one and all. This is Gary in Wildwood, Missouri, where we have a gorgeous morning here of, got a lot of snow. I think it's because of the dense woods in the wildlife preserve and everything, that the photosynthesis or something, because I have way more snow than anybody. My cat was out, and based on his leg length and whatnot, his belly was dragging, so it's a little over 2 inches here. 31 degrees. Everybody have a super weekend, and thanks for doing the net there, Rich. K0PIR, K0 Victor Uncle Willie.
And now we know how you measure snow, Gary, WA0AFD.
Well, I have different dogs and cats that I send one out and I can get a
reference measurement there, Bill.
There's no snow here, Gary, just sand.
Hey, you shouldn't be allowed on the net. 71 degrees, I'm getting a boat, I'm going fishing. Poo, poo, poo.
Out there. Mike O'Reilly.
Wow, you deserve it. Take care of that leg, though.
Okay, he's got a tough life down there fishing in the sun and the surf. Gary, thanks for checking in. Got a great copy on you, and yeah, you got the weather cat, I guess, instead of the weather rock. Just throw the cat out there to see how much snow you got. Thanks, Gary, and enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you later. WA9PTW, Delbert, good morning. Come on in, stand by EHS.
K0PIR and the Breakfast Club, WA9PTW, Rochester, Illinois. It's, let's see, it was 32 degrees a few minutes ago. It's 32.4 now, beginning to warm up. Looks like we've got maybe a couple inches of snow, and a lot of it on the trees. So it must have rained and then turned to snow, and if it's warm enough, maybe it'll turn to rain again. I don't have to shovel rain. 7:30, and good signals this morning all around. WA9PTW is clear.
Okay, Delbert, well, you're going to have to find one of those weather cats so you know how much snow you got. But I copied your 32.4, I got the warming trend, and about 2 inches of snow. Thanks, Delbert, and enjoy your weekend. It's always great to hear you on. KD5EH, Ed, good morning. Come on in and stand by Whiskey India 4, Mike, Sid.
K0PIR in the Breakfast Club, KD5EH. Well, good. Scared me. I kicked off this morning. Good morning to you and to everybody on the net. Signals all around me. I like what everybody's saying there. And I'm still chuckling about Gary's snow cat, or weather cat. Anyway, we've had about 1.5 inches or 2 inches here. That's about it. I think our temperature is, let's see, 36.3. 36.3 and supposed to go up to 39. So hopefully that'll melt and be gone before the day is over. Anyway, just want to get in and say hello to everybody. Take care. Thanks for doing the net. Always good to hear you. K0PIR in the Breakfast Club, KD5EH. Good morning.
Kilo 0 Foxtrot Charlie Golf.
MIZ.
Good morning, Gary.
ROLLA, WA0AFE said that.
Lots of QRM on the band.
Good morning, Bill.
Okay, yeah, we picked up K0SCG. Anybody else?
Kilo 0 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Kilo 0 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I have you. Anybody else? Okay, Ed, I copied your 36.3 going to 39, and that doesn't sound too bad. Thanks for checking in, Ed. You and Liz have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Whiskey India 4, Mike. Good morning, Sid. Come on in and stand by SKE, Brad.
K0PIR and the Breakfast Club. Here's WI4M. Sid, near Richmond, Kentucky, just south of the Kentucky River on Interstate 75. Where this morning it is 36 degrees, 36 with drizzly rain out there. Kind of a dreary morning, but that's all right. It's good morning for radio. So, back to net control, K0PIR and the Breakfast Club, WI4M.
Okay, fine business, Sid. A terrific copy on you from down there in Kentucky. right outside of Richmond, and I got your 36 and some rain. Thanks for checking in with us, Sid. Have a terrific weekend. Okay, let's see. Next on the list is KC5SKE. Good morning, Brad. Come on in for a cup and stand by KCF Mark.
Hey, good morning, everybody. What do we got here? We have 35 degrees, but we're at 23. I guess the weather was supposed to get colder and a chance of rain or snow. Well, that's how it's going down here. Nothing much else going on. So we're probably going down to the farmer's market and to Walmart and come back home. So I don't know if this is a container. Good morning.
Okay, Brad, I copied your 35 degrees out there in the mountains of New Mexico, Oregon Mountains. And thanks for checking in with us, Brad. Have a terrific weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, next on the list is KCI KCF. Mark, good morning. Come on in and stand by VGO Bob.
Okay, good morning there, Rich. K0PIR, KC9, KCF, Mark here, Benton, Illinois. Great talking to you this morning, Rich. Sitting in here. Temperature here is 34, 39. And we supposed to have some flurries yesterday, but good drizzle, so haven't had any snow yet, but I'm sure we'll pay for that later. And it looks like Tuesday, the next chance, there's 90% chance of rain all day. So thanks for the hot cup of coffee. You're doing a great job. Hope you and everybody on the Breakfast Club has a great weekend. K0PIR, KC9, KCF.
Okay, I heard Duffy, and I'll pick you up just a second, Duffy. And Mark, you have a real nice copy on you. Got your 34 going to 39. Yeah, that's not too bad. Enjoy that weather, and we'll talk to you later. Let's get Duffy in here. I don't want to lose him. KJ4 FCN. Good morning, Duffy. How's your weather down in Florida? Somebody give Duffy a call.
Go ahead, Duffy.
Okay, I think I heard 64. Is that a Roger?
That's what I got.
Okay, yeah, Duffy, thanks for checking in. I don't think he's hearing me, but anyway, thanks for checking in. And man, I'd love to be down in Florida right now. We didn't get our snow until when was it, Christmas Eve, and then we got hit with a big snow. Let's get Bob in here. WB9VGO. Bob, come on in and stand by CJJ Mike.
Hey, good morning, Pierre, and good morning, Rich, and good morning to everyone on the Breakfast Club. WB9VGO. Bob here in Downers Grove, Illinois, and now we got 29 degrees, going up maybe 33, and we got snow, and probably a couple inches or so. I was out just a little while ago. I put some seed in the bird feeder. I figure once daybreak comes, the birds will probably be hungry, and the ground is covered. Got maybe a couple inches out there, and it's the kind of that heavy, wet stuff. Good snowman making snow, the kind that crunches under your feet when you walk. So it's actually kind of pleasant. It's very calm. It didn't feel cold. I was just out there in my sweatshirt, and it was pretty pleasant to a degree. I like snow when I don't have to really go anywhere in it, you know, and today's one of those days where I don't have to go anywhere. I'm going to play a little radio. The RIDI contest is coming up, and I got a vintage sideband net to check into, so I got a few things to keep me going here. But the snow looks pretty, and once it gets to be daylight, it'll be pretty nice. I might take a walk in the woods today. I think there's good enough traction with this snow that I don't have to be too worried. We'll give it a shot. We'll see. But anyway, that's about it. Because of the snow, I thought of Gary's weather machine there, so I went to see his weather-making machine on his QRZ page. Oh, my gosh, Gary, you got some fun toys to play with there. My goodness, a beautiful collection and really impressive. I really like looking at the old gear and how you got it going there and all these different station setups. So, boy, you make me jealous. But in order to get all that stuff on display, you have to get it working, and that's probably where you got the skill level that I don't. So I got just enough to keep the gear I got going, and even then it's a coin flip. But beautiful setup there, really. It's like a museum. I don't know what you play with first. Boy, my goodness, even in your bench area, you got radios set up. That's cool, very cool. All right, that's it from here, Rich. Thanks for picking me up. You have yourself a good day, and always great to hear you on the net. K0PIR, WB9VGO.
Kilo Delta 9, Indy Victor Victor.
Whiskey Alpha 1, November Echo, remote.
Okay, I picked up IVV and Wayne on the remote. Do you need short time, Wayne?
About remote in Maine. This is WA1YNE remote. Back to you.
Okay, Wayne, I heard you say a remote in Maine, and you're down there in Texas. That's a good place to be, warmer weather down there. Wayne, take care and enjoy your weekend. Thanks for checking in with us. And Bob, WB9VGO, yeah, I know just what you mean. That's a terrific pictures he's got there and the vintage equipment. Bob, take care. Enjoy. Well, you're getting more snow, I guess. You got a couple inches already. Take care and yeah, watch out for the trail and the snow out there. We'll talk to you later. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club, and next up we've got W8CJJ. Come on in, Mike, and stand by Sierra Whiskey November, Darren.
All right. Good morning, Rich. Good morning to all that can hear me. Great conditions, I think, this morning. I've heard Duffy, a little light, and some of the others too. So very good. This is Mike, W8CJJ. We're located in Northwest Ohio, 30, Rich, 30 degrees, no snow. And let's see, you might listen up. I don't know if John has checked in with you or not on your net, KB0OU, but he's down in the Rio Grande Valley there with a mobile antenna. And he's been in here just about every morning since he's been down there with his camper here for the winter. Hey, Rich, I sent you an email here a few days ago. I guess you might not have got it, but basically I was asking if you have heard of any device that plugs into the back of the 7300 that basically when you push a button on the front of the radio that this device allows the transceiver to go into transmit at 10 watts of power and aids in the allows you to tune up an antenna tuner there. You know, otherwise I've got to go from paddle to fuse, and sometimes it's kind of difficult to get it into and then of course reduce power. But it's similar to the device that I've got for the 706, which is made, I believe it was called Better RF, and a little plug-in device in the back for it. So it's very similar, but of course they're incompatible. Anyway, that's it from here. Thanks for doing the nets. Thanks for the cup of coffee, and I wonder, you guys talk about Gary with the old vintage gear. What Gary is that? Is that VUW there by any chance? I'll have to, if it is, I'll have to look at the site there on QRZ. Back to net control. Thanks for doing it. WHCJJ. Over.
Okay, Mike, well, real good copy on you, and yeah, that was VUW Gary's QRZ page, and yeah, I have heard of a tuning aid for the Icom 7300. I think probably the same guy that makes the one for your other radio will have one, and they're probably not compatible. Maybe there's something you can switch real quick, but I just put it in ready mode and hit the power button. There's got to be a better way to do it, and I'm sorry I didn't get your email. Let me think about that though. Mike, take care, and you enjoy your weekend. And I copied no snow on the ground. That's good. Take care, Mike, and you don't have to do any shoveling. Okay, and next on the list is November 9, Sierra Whiskey November. Darren, come on in and stand by EYE Pierre.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. N9FWN here in Bruce, Wisconsin. I report about an inch of snow out here, and it's just overall kind of gloomy, but we didn't get no 4 inches like they said we were going to get, so that's a good thing. But anyways, hope everybody's having a good morning. I got up a little early here. I've been sleeping pretty good, and I thought, well, I'll get up and get in a good walk here before the day gets going and that. So other than that, I don't have much more to report. This is N9FWN.
Okay, Darren, well, thanks for checking in with us over there from Wisconsin, and a good signal from you this morning. Take care, enjoy your weekend, and I hope to hear you on again. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club. Next up, we got EYE, K9EYE. Come on in, Pierre, and stand by GT Randy.
With a little bit of snow on the ground. I might say about an inch and a half. So that's about it this morning. My K9C11 is going to pick me up, and we're going to go down to the breakfast John Maxfield, Illinois, down by Maxfield, down in Shoppers, Illinois, for the 12 p.m. breakfast. So I'm looking forward to that. So I want to say hello to Bates out there, and Mom, DGO. Did you go to the breakfast? I'll see you there. Roberto, K9C11, if you're listening, I'm ready. On and on and on. So good morning, everybody. This is Kilo 9 Echo Yankee Echo in Crystal Lake, Illinois. We're at 31 degrees. Over.
Okay, I heard a station in there. I think it was Tango Yankee Echo. Give me that call again. Okay, is it Kilo Bravo 9 Tango Yankee Echo? Is that a Roger? Okay, I think I got that one. And Pierre, I did copy you just fine. I got you 31 degrees. Thanks for checking in, Pierre, from Crystal Lake, Illinois. And you take care and enjoy your weekend. W0GT Randy, come on in and stand by FCG Tom.
Hey, good morning, Tom. Say hi to Dave Lewis and Kathy and me. Good to hear you. KGLCIO in the Breakfast Club, W0GT, West Burlington, Iowa. Morning, Rich. Good morning, everybody on the club. Here in Iowa, 30 degrees, 30, Rich. Jim, we've had some snow flurries, but nothing on the ground. Our big storm's coming Monday into Tuesday, I guess. The Peterson's 3 to 5, so we'll see what happens. It looks like we're going to get a little white. I did get the snowblower ready, got it started, make sure everything was up to snuff, so if it comes, I guess I could move it. Hey, Rich, give Mr. B a scratch. And I hear you're going to start taking off here in a little bit, so be careful on your trip. And everybody have a great day. Thanks for the coverage. K0PAR, W0GT. Good morning, Ed.
Okay, Randy, copied your 30 degrees, and Mr. B was in here. I think he ran off looking for another bone. Randy, take care. Enjoy your weekend, and thanks for checking in with us. We'll talk to you later. And next up is Tom, K0SCG. Come on in, Tom, and stand by Whiskey Lima Oscar Wayne.
Good morning, and we're up and going a little bit earlier than normal, Rich. I don't usually get in here till Dave's hour on the 6 o'clock session, but we're going to be hitting the road here, I guess, about an hour or so. We're heading up to Columbia, Missouri for a Missouri basketball game today. Missouri and Georgia are playing. And it's a early start. I think it starts at noon, so we've got to get headed up the road here before too long. Also, got word yesterday, one of the XYL's lifelong friends, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer here about, I guess a month or two ago, and it's progressed pretty fast, and now she's been put on hospice, so we need to go by tomorrow and see her and say hello to her and her husband. They've had kind of a rough time of it. It happened pretty quickly, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Rick, that's all I've got to report. You've got other folks to get in here, so I'll get out of the way and we'll get everything packed up and in the car, and off we go, headed down the road singing a song, I guess. Here we go, Rich, K0PIR. Oh, by the way, give Puppy Dog a scratch for me. K0PIR and the good old breakfast club. This is K0FCG. Back to you, Rich.
Okay, thank you, Tom. I sure will. And that game, what game is at noon time?
Yeah, it's the Missouri-Georgia basketball game.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can pull that one up. Thanks, Tom, and enjoy your weekend. You and Betty have a terrific weekend. We'll talk to you later. And I've just got a few more on the list. Let's get through these here. Kilo Zero Whiskey Lima Oscar Wayne, come on in and stand by IVV Rick.
Hey, good morning, Rich, K0PIR, and everyone on the Breakfast Club. This is Wayne, Kilo Zero Whiskey Lima Oscar on the, let's see, where am I? Eastern shores of the Mississippi River in Minnesota, and looks up and right down the southeast corner, where we have no snow on the ground, had a few flurries yesterday, and no ice to go ice fishing. So it's a radio time of year, I guess, right now. Hopefully we do get some stuff done out in the winter this year, but God knows what we're going to get. Enjoying a hot cup of coffee this morning. We've got 29.8 degrees right now, supposedly heading up to 33 degrees today. Hopefully everybody has a good new year and a great day, and thanks for getting me in, Rich, and hello to everyone on the Breakfast Club. K0WLO clear.
Okay, Wayne, well, thanks for checking in with us. Great copy on you, 29.8 going to 33, and enjoy your weekend. Let's see, KB9IVD, come on in, Rick, and TYE, you'll be the tail gunner.
K0PIR, Rich, good morning. This is Rick in Spring Bay, Kilo Delta 9, India Victor Victor. We got about that, we don't even have an inch because all the grass isn't covered. We just got a real fluffy snow covering on the ground. I guess we're going to get more, but right now we're not suffering too much. We're 32, and they say that's where it's going to stay all day. Well, thanks for getting me in, Rich. Thanks for the hot cup. Hope I'm sounding good on your end. You sure are here. Kilo Delta 9, India Victor Victor.
Okay, Rick, thanks for checking in with us. I got a great copy on you. Have a terrific weekend, and we'll catch you later. Okay, finish up with Rick. The last one on the list will be KB9TYE. Bob, good morning. Come on in, and then I'm going to look for the next net control.
Dusting on the ground, not much. I'll settle for that. Finish it up there, won't keep you long. We're going to have a beautiful day today and a better day tomorrow. Kilo Delta 9, Tango, Yankee, Echo, Bandit, Galesburg, Illinois.
Okay, well, thank you, Bob, out over there in Illinois, and I copied your 31, and I think I heard you say you got some snow on the ground. Thanks for checking in with us. Have a terrific weekend. And let's see if Dave can pick it up a minute early. KF0XQ, are you out there, Dave?
I most certainly am. Good morning from KF0XQ.
Okay, well, why don't you come on in for a cup, and then I'll turn it over to you.
All right, Rich. Good morning, K0PIR, KF0XQ. I just rolled out about 15 minutes ago. Excuse me. And not quite bright-eyed here, but we'll try to make a run of it. We have 32 degrees and cloudy skies in Rolla. I think we have snow in the forecast around Monday night or Tuesday. And we'll wait to see if that happens. We had snow here yesterday. Nothing, no accumulation, but it got pretty snowy there for a little while late afternoon. Back to you, Rich. K0PIR. This is KF0XQ.
Okay, Dave. Well, thanks for being here as always. Man, it's just terrific to hear you in here every Saturday and not have to really worry about it. And I want to thank everybody that checked in with me. Had a good net, 34 check-ins counting you, Dave. And I hope everybody has a terrific weekend. Stay safe and don't slip on the ice out there. So 73, and it's all yours, Dave, KF0XQ, K0PIR.
All right, Rich. Thanks for all you do for the BC. I know it's highly appreciated, and I know I appreciate it. So have a great weekend and a great week coming up. Okay, good morning, everyone. This is the Breakfast Club, the 6 o'clock edition for Saturday, the 6th of January, 2024. The Breakfast Club meets every day on this frequency, 3973, from 4 o'clock until 8 o'clock, with different net control each hour. You need not be a member to participate in this group. All you need is license and privileges to operate on this frequency of 3973. If you want to pursue a membership in the Breakfast Club, you can go to the Ham Data website and check it out. And I believe that they're working on a Facebook page at present for the Breakfast Club. There actually is one. I'm not sure if the rules are posted there, how to become a member, but I'll tell you really quickly. You record 10 different net sessions, net control, call sign, date and time. So you have the capability of getting up to 4 in one day. And then you turn it in, you get a number and a certificate, and then voila, you're an official member. But once again, you need not be a member to check into this group. All hams are welcome. Your net control this morning is KF0XQ, and my name is Dave, and I'm located just outside the city of Rolla in northern Phelps County. We're about 100 miles straight shot southwest from the city of St. Louis, if you're looking at it on a big map. Okay, we take check-ins in 2 groups. First, we're going to take mobiles, portables, and remotes that might be out there.
And then after that, we'll take other check-ins. But first, we'll take mobiles, portables, and remotes. Any mobiles, portables, and remotes, and I've said that 3 times now, for the Breakfast Club, call KF0XQ.
November 0, Victor Charlie Uniform, Portable 4.
Okay, I hear N0VCU's Plant 4. Come on in, Steve.
Yeah, good morning, Dave. Good morning to the Breakfast Club once again. We've been riding along pretty much all morning, Dave. Good signal on you down here this morning. KF0XQ, N0VCU on the red here in beautiful Vero Beach, Florida. 72 degrees. The sun's coming up, so we'll leave the band here in a little bit. Supposed to have some pretty good storms moving in about 11 o'clock today, but I've been outside already and no rain. But it's definitely short sleeve weather, Dave. Thanks for running the net. Thanks for picking me up. KF0XQ, N0VCU. Good morning.
Yeah, are you running a temporary arrangement there as far as the station, or what?
Yeah, I've got a tower I'm going to try to put up. We're going to move the radios into the living room. They're in the bedroom right now, but I want to move the radios into the living room and put a tower up. And once I get that tower up, I'm hoping my signal will be a little bit better. Dave, over.
Well, I was going to say your signal is fine. You're S9 here, dude, and you don't need a tower for that.
Yeah, Roger, but you're always trying to do better.
Oh, yeah, me too. Understand. Sometimes there's failures involved. I'm finding that out this week. Anyway, Steve, thank you for coming by. Enjoy your time in Florida.
Yeah, have a good day, Dave.
All right. N0VCU in Florida. Okay, any other mobiles, portables, or remotes? Any relays on those? Okay, it's a quiet morning on 75 meters. Okay, let's get started with the regular check-ins. Guys, please try to spread them out a little bit. I've had some pretty massive train wrecks the last couple weeks. My brain kind of goes liquefy when that happens. So let's try to spread them out. You can use phonetics if you want, but I know a lot of you guys called already. Just spread them out. Go.
November 9, Oscar Romeo Delta, and 9 ORD.
Kilo Alpha, India Delta, Kilo ID.
Alpha starting 9 early, Victor AC 9 low voltage.
Whiskey 0, Golf Tango.
Alpha 0, India Alpha.
Whiskey Fox 0 Golf.
Kilo Delta 9, Tango, Yankee Echo.
Whiskey 8, Charlie, Juliet.
Okay, I had one station that ended in Bravo. Who was that?
Kilo Fox 0, Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Well, I should have known that call. Okay, I got you on the list, John. Let me go back and read who I have, and then I'll take a second standby here. I've got ORD, who covered everybody, FYI. And I got OID. I got, IVV, that's Rick. It looks like an IW, Rick. I got IVV. I got LV, Golf Tango. I got KUB, I've got India Alpha, and I got Zero Golf, TYE, and I've got CJJ. Who did I miss?
Kilo Fox 0, Tango Whiskey.
Kilo Delta 9, Quebec Delta Papa.
Okay, I got Gary and I got Rick. There was a third station. Who was that?
Hotel Whiskey Juliet.
Okay, N0.
Hotel Whiskey Juliet.
Don, what's your first letter after the 0? Is it HWJ?
Yes, QSL.
All right. And I still missed somebody else. Who was that? Can we read back who I have? I got TW, QDT, and HWJ. Who did I miss? we're going to get rolling. N9, let's put a 0 on your call, Bob. N9ORD, you're up. Come on in and stand up. Milo.
All right, Dave. Top of the morning to you, Mr. Dave. KF0XQ and 9ORD. Top of the morning to you and to everyone out there that got on the list to check in with Mr. Dave. Boy, you got quite the crowd. And it's going to be a good net for you. You know, and it's still 29 degrees. 29 degrees over here in my neck of the woods. Forecasted high is 35 degrees. Talking about it being cloudy and snowing. Well, it's still snowing and it's coming down. It sure isn't going up. And we got close to an inch on the ground now, and who knows? We'll find out after it stops. And then, in another couple days, another storm's coming in, and that might be more serious about the amount of snow we get. But that's okay. Bring it on. I've been around this area for all my life, and I've seen them all with the nasty storms and cold temperatures and you name it. And lots of snow. At times, boy, it got dumped on pretty good, boy. It comes off that Lake Michigan, and look out. But anyway, that's what's going on here, Dave. Let you carry on. You always got a good net going, and you pour up a pretty darn good cup of coffee. Take care, Dave. Have a good day. KF0XQ and 9ORD.
All right, Bob. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, you kind of covered the whole train wreck. You had that nice, balanced, strong audio and a good signal to go with it, and you just cut right through the pile-up. There's not much more I can say than that. Good job. Thanks for coming by, and have a good weekend, Bob. KAOID, Milo, you're up. And stand up, Rick, IVV.
Hey, good morning, Dave. KF0XQ, K8OID. Sounding good on the helicopter. Receiver is an SX-117 receiver here, about 20 over, Dave. And the transmitter is an HD44. I'm using a Turner Plus 3 microphone, Dave, that I got from my neighbor, Dave, in St. Peter's, HDM, N0HDM. Anyway, that's what we got here, and no amplifier this morning. You don't have this connected to my amp, so it's just barefoot. We have 32 degrees and kind of a misty, cloudy morning. We had some snow, light dusting, and I don't think it's going to stick around. It's not going to be a problem, Dave. High temperature today probably won't get out of the 30s, maybe 38 or 39 for the high. It's going to be kind of a cold day, but there you go. It's what, January 6th? Hope you had a good Christmas and a Happy New Year there to you. I don't think I talked to you for, I don't know, a long time. So we wish you a Happy New Year, 2020 flight, Dave, okay? Thanks a lot, Dave, for picking me up. KAOID, St. Charles.
All right, well, you don't need the amp here, a sign here. I can tell you're on something different because you don't sound the same, but I wouldn't say it sounds bad. It's just, you can tell you're on a vintage radio. So, anyway, thank you for coming by, and you have a great weekend up there in St. Charles County. Break with K8OID. This is KF0XQ, and my name is Dave, and this is the Breakfast Club. Next on my list is Rick, KD9IVV. Come on in, Rick, and make one, and stand up a low voltage.
KF0XQ, Dave, good morning. It's Rick here, KD9IVV, and up on the hill in Spring Bay where we got 32 degrees. That's one of the temperatures they say is going to stay all day. We got snow on the ground. It didn't completely cover the grass, so not a lot. I got my friend and I, we're going to venture up to Naperville this morning. We took our dreaded AR rifles up there to have them disabled by a gunsmith, so we do not have to register them in Illinois here, and they're finished. We got to go up and pick them up today, so I don't think the snow's going to bother that. We're going to get them home. Anyway, good to hear everybody, and thanks for the hot cup. Kilo Delta 9, India Victor Victor.
All right, Rick, thanks for coming in, and you have a good weekend. Take care.
let's move on. AC9LV, John, you're up. Come on in and stand up, Randy.
Good morning, Dave. KF0XQ, AC9LV. John here in Rockford, Illinois. We've got 30 degrees, 30. Going to get up to about 35 today. A little light snow on the ground out there, and I'm not expecting to get covered there too much there. Don't have a whole lot to report there. It was interesting that talking about disabling the ARs there. I didn't realize you didn't have to register them after they're disabled there. The crazy gun laws here in Illinois. I don't want to get too political, but I hope that hits the Supreme Court there. Thanks for having me on your show there, AC9LV.
WALS. Okay, I got WALS added to the list. Is there anyone else who'd like to be added?
Kilo Charlie 0, Whiskey Romeo Echo.
Okay, I got WRE, last call. Anybody else?
Kilo 9, Sierra Tango Papa.
Okay, you guys don't have to come one at a time. I got Jerry. Is there anyone else? Okay, I'm moving on. All right. John, thanks for coming by, and you have a good weekend as well, okay? Take care. W0GT, you're up, and stand up, John, KUB.
Well, good morning, Dave. KF0XQ and the Breakfast Club. W0GT, West Burlington, Iowa. We have 30 degrees, Dave, and just enough snow to cover the grass a little bit, maybe, I don't know, a quarter inch maybe. And we got a chance of flurries all weekend, and then the big storm comes Monday into Tuesday, where they're talking about 3 to 5. So looks like some miserable snow is going to come, Dave. Anyway, hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for the cup of coffee. And you're sounding good as usual. KF0XQ, W0GT, thanks for the cup, Dave.
Yeah, okay, Randy. Yeah, I've got to do some antenna work. My antenna's just kind of laying up there in the tree branches. At least one support rope is broken, and it's just kind of laying up there. It didn't fall to the ground. It's not pulled up, suspended like it was. So, I mean, it's all insulated wire, so that's probably okay, but I would like it to be more secure because things like that tend to get worse, over time, so, with the wind and everything. Randy, I'm losing it. Randy, thanks for coming by. I'm doing like 3 things here at once this morning, so forgive me. You have good signal as always. Have a great weekend. Take care. Okay, break with W0GT. KF0KUB, the voice of Waynesville. Come on in, John. And stand up Sherman. KU9S. Gotcha.
This is KF0KUB, John in Waynesville. We're at 32 degrees. Yeah, I saw quite a bit of flurries up here for a while when I was over on base, but nothing on the ground. We're going to 37 today, and have a great day. This is KF0XQ, this is KF0KUB.
All right, John. Glad to hear you on this morning. The signal's varying quite a bit. It may just be conditions, but you're up, got as high as 10 over there and down to about S8, so it could just be because you're so close. But anyway, thank you for coming in, and have a good weekend. Let's see here. I'll see you Monday night, I guess, if you come over. AA0IA, Sherman, you're up. Come on in. And stand up Steve, WF0G.
Good morning, Dave and the rest of the group. KF0XQ, this is AA0IA in Ozark, Missouri. Temperature is 33 degrees. They're not expecting too much variance of that temperature throughout the day, so we'll be happy whatever we get. There's no snow left here. Whatever snow fell yesterday stuck maybe a little while, and then it melted off, and before dark, everything was gone. Wasn't anything, any sign left of it except maybe some wet ground, and that's a good snow. We like it that way, and always, when we see snow, that's the way we like to have it. I want to report that John's signal sure has improved. It's before I just barely could read him or hear him in there, but he's really boomed up here almost 20 over and coming in real good. He did a good job on his antenna, whatever it was. Well, I'm glad he got it fixed. That's about all I have on this end. Just going to kind of have a relaxing day and play a little radio maybe today, and that's about it. Thanks for picking me up, Dave. AA0IA.
Whiskey 5, Quebec Charlie.
Okay, I got Arkansas checking in. Got you on the list, Steve. Thanks, Sherman. Thanks for coming by, and thank you for giving John that report. I'm sure that encourages him tremendously. I think John he got an end fed up. I think it's like 135 feet or whatever they make them. And I helped him put it up, but he had to put a ground in. I brought him a couple of short ground stakes, and I think he probably improved his ground because that made the big difference. He did some work on that, and all of a sudden he's there. So anyway, Sherman, thank you for coming by, and you have a safe weekend. Take care down there in Ozark. WF0G, Steve, come on in, make one from the O Show, and stand up KG9TYE.
Hey, good morning, Dave and all. This is Steve in the O Show, Missouri. Looking at 35 degrees now, and it's not going to get that much better. They're forecasting all the way up to 37 today. The activities plan, this is Kids Day on the air. It's ARRL type activities. And so kids can get together with whoever, dad, grandpa, mom, grandma, whoever, and get on the air and maybe generate a little interest in the hobby. I'm going to try to get my granddaughter to come down and join me, but she's, I think, less interested than I am. That's kind of a bad combination. Back to you, Dave, and everybody have a good weekend. WF0G.
All right, Steve, thanks for coming in. Good hearing you. And take care and have a safe weekend. Okay, break with WF0G. KD9TYE, I got that down as Danny in Galesburg. I hope I got the call right. Come on in and make one and stand up to the voice of Ohio.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. This is Danny. About a week ago, Dave, on the knucklehead, and started right there to let's keep everybody there on the show. Everybody have a good baby, right? Better than tomorrow. This is Mine Kimbo, Yankee Echo,
All right, take care, Danny. Thanks for coming by. Come back again when you can. This is KF0XQ. My name is Dave, and this is the Breakfast Club. Next on my list is Mike, W8CJJ. Come on in, Mike, and stand up, Gary, TW.
All right. Good morning, Dave. Good morning to all that can hear me. This is Mike, W8CJJ, located in northwest Ohio. Present temperature, Dave, is 30 degrees. And we're on, of course, the 7300 there. I think I'm going to be taking a look at my little venture paddle. I think I've got to adjust the contact there on the dip side. Might be just a little bit close. I run a piece of paper through it, but I don't know. start back trying to adjust it, I guess. I've been trying to switch the 7300 from paddle to straight to try to tune up and adjust my roller inductor tuner for the low end of the band for CW. But I don't know. I got plenty of wire laying around here. I might just cut a antenna for the low end rather than try to add so much inductance. It's resonant right up here on, let's see, 3973. It only shows about a watt or two of reflected power, very little. So, I don't know. So I'll probably just build another antenna. But I am going to check in to see how hard it is to go into RIDI mode. I might look at that first. So anyway, that's what's going on here. Thanks for doing the net, Dave. Always a great signal. And, gee, I just realized the other day I must be the only guy in Ohio that checked in with you. So there's a few others, but they probably all went back to sleep. Anyway, have a good one. Thanks for doing her. Back to net control. This is W8CJJ. Over.
Whiskey, India, or Mexico.
Okay, I got Paul, and I got Sid. Is there anyone else that want to be added? I guess the correct terminology is wants to be added. Okay, I got Sid, and I got Paul before that. Mike, 10 over all the way from Ohio to Missouri. No sweat this morning. Yeah, more wire is better than less wire, I think, if you're wanting to do that. We run a 160-meter loop here, so we have plenty of wire. Pretty much tunes anything, any band. So we're probably going to stay with that. But good luck with your endeavor there, getting the CW antenna up. Take care, and thanks for coming by. Yeah, you're about the only one that checks in regularly from Ohio. I get a couple others once in a while, and someone might show up here shortly, but typically you're the only guy, so I called you the voice of Ohio. Anyway, take care and have a great weekend. KF0TW, you're up. Come on in.
KF0XQ, Dave and the Breakfast Club. Good morning. I have 35 degrees here. And yeah, John KUB sounds good this morning. Glad to hear that. I guess tuning is everything on that kind of an antenna. So don't sacrifice the tune-up, I guess, let's say. Anyway, that's about it. Just be puttering around. I'll talk to you later. This is Kilo Foxtrot 0 Tango Whiskey Gary in Rolla, Missouri.
Whiskey Bravo 9, Victor Golf Oscar.
Okay, I got the voices down in 12. Is there anyone else that'd like to be added?
K0YHKF.
Okay, I got Fred, and Fred covered somebody else. Who was that?
K9HKF.
Okay, Jim, I have you on the list. One more call. Anyone else? Okay, we're moving on. Gary, thanks for coming by. 20 over as always. Ground wave or whatever. And have a great day. I may talk to you later a little bit. Although I don't have much to talk about right now. Anyway, we'll talk later. KD9QDP, Rick, I'm sorry I didn't give you any warning ahead of time. You're up. It's your turn, and stand up Don, HWJ. Hey, good morning there, Jerry. Good morning, Dave. Good morning to the whole gang out here this morning on the Breakfast Club. KF0XQ, KD9QDP, work up here in Rockford. And this morning we are running 250 watts here according to my telepost LA 100 watt meter here. And it's going through a 75-foot feed line out to a 43-foot vertical. So hopefully you can hear me here this morning. We're just goofing around here this morning. But yeah, we got, let me see here, 30 degrees right now. And maybe a half inch of snow coming our way here today. Or less. But we're going to get up to about the mid-30s here for a high today. Well, I had fun this the first of the year there. I worked the straight key contest there and racked up 48 contacts there. So I was playing with my new key here. I got straight key, and that is it's made by a company out of Chicago called Keys Electric Company. The key itself is called a pole changer key. It's a B, or 1-B, and it's made for the Western Union Telegraph Company. And this is the original key that they used. And it's a very unique key, kind of cool there in a way. It looks like a J38 key on steroids. And instead of the metal oval base, this thing here is mounted on a I think it's like about a 3.5 by 5.5 inch Bakelite base, and it's very, very heavy duty, well built. So I played around with that there during the straight key contest. Anyway, that's it. Back to you there, Dave. Morning to you there, and the whole gang out here this morning on the Breakfast Club. KF0XQ, KD9QDP.
All right, Rick. You're S9 all the way at 250 watts, but you sound louder than that. Boy, I'm all plugged up this morning. Anyway, thanks for coming by, and there's my alarm going off. Wake up. Anyway, thanks for coming by, and you have a good weekend. Take care.
You too.
N0HWJ, Don, come on in. Stand up Larry, LS.
Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm only running 100 watts, so. Oh, God, I had a really, I don't know, my amplifier went south. And I tell you, Dave, some of these companies are really strange. Anyway, my temperature is 30 degrees here, and with the wind chill, we're down to 23. We had about 6 or 8 inches on the ground, and we got about 2 more last night, so. It's just a typical winter here in Nebraska. I would say that wind is blowing through the palm trees, but boy, there's not many palm trees around here. I called up Icom, oh God, it must have been a couple months ago, and said I'd like to get my PW1 repaired, to work on it, on my amplifier. It's a $5,000 amplifier when I bought it. And this girl said, well, I'll check it. So she came back and says, well, we don't work on those anymore. I said, oh, that's great, you know, $5,000 amplifier, you're just going to leave me in the mud. So anyway, I got a little upset about that, and I just didn't do anything. Then finally I called him the other day, and I got a hold of a guy this time, and he said, yeah, we work on them. He says that, you know, he says, it's expensive, he says, but we work on them. And so I made sure that we were both agreed, and I shipped it out to you yesterday. So I run it barefoot. But this 7600 is quite a radio. It's like a 7300 with steroids. I can look at my SWR and my amp at the same time, and the screen is very similar to the 7300. Well, you can plug in a keyboard here, and it'll do RTTY, and it'll do a PSQ. So it's got a lot of really nice features. N0HWJ on the Icom 7600 in Orchard, Nebraska. Back to you, Dave.
Is that a 200-watt rig?
No, they sell a 200-watt rig, and it's the same radio, but I think it's a 7700, the next step up.
I see. I'm just curious. You sound great. You're S9. Your audio sounds great. Well, good luck with the amp. I had an amp issue this week also, a UHF amp. So
and I think I'm going to lose on this deal. So I'm going to be looking for another UHF amp, I think, for our repeater. Anyway, Don, thank you for coming in, and good luck with that amp, okay?
Yeah, let me give you one more story. I had another amp like this in a PW1, and I shipped it to a repair shop in Michigan. It got as far as Chicago, and it got lost. And this is a package that's 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot, something like that, and weighs 75 pounds. And it kind of disappeared in Chicago. Well, I had $3,000 of insurance on it, and I was able to collect it by another amp, a used one, which was actually a lot younger. So make sure you put insurance on, guys, and 0HWJ.
You know what? I'm dealing with an insurance claim right now with U.S. Postal. Which service was yours with?
UPS.
Yeah, well, they lose it. That's probably in your favor as far as collecting. I got damaged goods shipped to Tennessee, and they're fighting me on it. I sent my second letter appeal today, a few days ago, and I'm not expecting anything of it, but I bought the insurance, and my next letter is going to be, don't sell insurance if you're not going to back it up.
Well, insurance on UPS is, if they package it, they'll pay for it. If you do your own packaging, you got to fight them.
Yeah, it was triple boxed and bubble packed and everything, and they still broke the tubes. It was a couple of 3500Zs, so anyway, I'm not expecting anything out of it, but I'm going to get satisfaction anyway as far as giving them a hard time if they give me one, but probably nothing's going to come of it, so I've already accepted that fact. Hasn't been a good month for me as far as damaged goods and things going south, so anyway, Don, thanks for coming by. Take care. Let's see here. W8LS, Larry, you're up. Come on in and stand up Tom, WRE.
Good morning to all. W8LS, Larry here in Sanford, Michigan. We got 29 degrees here this morning. Nothing heavy on the agenda. Might even go out and rake up a little bit of leaves before the snow comes. So just something to keep me busy, a little activity, a little exercise. Thanks for picking up the net. Big signal up here. We're just running 100 watts here this morning. W8LS.
All right, Larry, we're stopping. I'm sorry, amp didn't kick in. There it goes. Sorry, you're running about F9 or a little better at times. You sound fine. No problems hearing you this morning from Michigan. Thanks for coming by, and have a great weekend. I haven't even touched my leaves, man. It looks like nobody lives here. Shameful. Anyway, take care. Break with W8LS. CC0WRE, Tom. Thanks for Colorado. Come on in. And stand up Gary, FCC.
K0PIR, KC0WRE. Good morning, Breakfast Club. This is Tom in Lakewood, Colorado, at the Denver suburb. We have a temperature of 28 here. Overcast skies, maybe a little snow in the future for us, but generally nice weather, going up to about 40 or so. KC0WRE is talking to you on a new kit that I put together, a 500 watt Elecraft amplifier kit, and it was a lot of fun, but they warn you, the warranty is not good if you make an assembly error. KC0WRE, back to net.
Yeah, I don't know if I would attempt something like that. I commend you. What's going on with my SWR here? Hang on a second. That's better. Wow, something. It must be frost or something on the antenna. Sorry about that, Tom. Anyway, thank you for coming by and representing Colorado this morning. And you take care and come back again when you can, okay? I think Tom is long gone. Okay, yeah, my SWR is jumping around a little bit. So maybe that antenna finally fell out of the sky. Anyway, let's move on. K9STP, you're up, Jerry. And stand up KU9 Sierra.
Yeah, good morning, Dave, and everybody on the net. This is K9STP. Jerry on the east coast of Iowa, where it's got 30 degrees and some that white fungus among us on the ground, but not too much. So it probably won't make much difference. The people will still drive 50 up to the stop sign and slam on the brakes. And I'm going to make sure when the stoplight says green, I count to 5 before I go because somebody's coming through. So other than that, I'm going to go to breakfast with my ham radio friends and we'll grab, scratch, spit, cuss and discuss and solve some of the world's problems. So hopefully we can solve some of them, but the problem in Washington won't be solved this year. So back to you and K9STP.
All right, Jerry, thanks for coming by, and you have a good weekend. Take care. KU9S, come on in and make one, Jerry. And stand up, Steve, QC.
Hey, good morning, Dave. And good morning to Jerry over there in Clinton. Good morning to everybody. Rick in Rockford, I heard him. And it's 30 and a half degrees. Going up to a high today of 34. And I'm only running 100 watts this morning. Hope the signal's okay. I checked in apparently on my off-center fed dipole. And I looked up at when you said you were having antenna problems, I looked up at the figures on my tuner in it, and then I seen where it's on the antenna 2, and I usually run on antenna 3, which is the double bazooka. Anyhow, I switched over to the double bazooka, and it seems to be holding okay. The SABR is jumping around a little bit, but it's 1.05, 1.13, so it's okay. But we are having a little bit of snow, and that's, anytime you get moisture on an antenna, you're going to see a little bit of fluctuation, I think. Thanks for getting me in, Dave. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. KF0XQ, Kilowatt Uniform 9 Sierra.
WA0 Alpha Foxtrot Delta.
Close the front door.
Very good. Yeah, I'm running about 1. It's jumping all over the place. I'm going to have to. But that's kind of normal when you're running out. The amp is doing okay. It says 1.3. That's more than I usually run. So I don't know if I've got snow on it, frost on it, who knows. But it's loaded just fine. But it was a little bit crazy a minute ago when I said, what's going on with my SWR? It looks like 1.6, 1.7. And I unkeyed, and when somebody was talking, I punched the button and let it retune. But anyway, we'll get it figured out. Anyway, Jerry, thanks for coming by. Always glad to have you on the net. Take care. Have a great weekend. W5QC, you're up, Steve. Come on in and stand up tall, UEJ.
Hey, KF0XQ in the Breakfast Club. This is W5QC here in Knoxville, Arkansas. Good morning, Dave. Everybody on the net this morning. Sam seems to be in good shape, hearing everybody real well. Got 40.1 degrees. Going to go up to 47 today. Don't know what the chance of rain is. We had quite a bit yesterday. Had some snow. No accumulation whatsoever. Turned into rain later on in the day. I think more north of us had a good layer of snow on the ground, but it didn't make it this far south to Russellville very well. Anyway, I hear about your troubles with shipping and everything. I used to work for UPS when I went to electronics school in Little Rock. I worked in the hub loading trucks, and I got up to be pickoff. And there's no fragile way that they move anything. If you write, it's just a waste of ink when you write fragile on the box. They're all treated the same. and they do need to be boxed and packed up really good. I worked on a belt, a pickoff that loaded that took care of 6 trucks that went to northwest Arkansas, different areas, and the belt was about 25 to 30 feet above the concrete floor. And I don't know how many times the boxes would get balled up on the belt. And supervisor thought, don't you dare stop that belt. It's a big mess, and the boxes would actually fall over the edge 30 feet and smack on the ground. I've seen radios busted. One box about a foot square cube fell, and it had a bunch, no telling how many nuts and bolts in it. Little small screws and nuts and bolts hit the concrete floor, and it was like a grenade going off. It exploded everywhere. So I don't know how FedEx and the mail goes on packing, but I'm sure it's probably pretty much the same. It's just rolling the dice on whether your stuff gets wherever it's going safe and sound. Anyway, that's it. All I have this morning. Everybody have a great day. And see everybody tomorrow morning this hour for my session of the Breakfast Club. Thanks a lot for the hot cup of coffee, Dave, KF0XQ. This is W5QC.
WA0 Alpha Foxtrot Delta checking in, please.
Yeah, Bill, I didn't acknowledge you. I got you on my list. Steve, thanks for coming in, and you have a good weekend. Yeah, I got those tubes broken, and I wasn't very happy about it. And they were IMAX, and they were really strong tubes, and what I probably should have done was just wrapped them in bubble pack and stuck them back in the amplifier, like in the case, and then, secured them inside. And then the amplifier got there just fine. But the tubes were delayed a day, and that just told me there might be a problem. Sure enough, when he got the box, it was all beat up and torn open on one corner, and it's been a long ordeal, and I'm probably not going to get my money. That's okay. I just won't use them anymore. It won't get back up there. I bought insurance for it and everything, but, if you're going to sell insurance, be prepared to back it up. If you're not, then I'm not, So I don't know who I'm going to use next time. Probably something like what Don said. I'll let UPS. Well, I'm not shipping any more amps. If I come across any amps in the state sales, I'm not shipping them. You come get it if you want that bad. If you don't, then you'll just sit here in my garage until somebody does. That's probably the best way to handle that. Steve, have a great weekend. Take care. Thanks for coming by. N9UEJ, you're up, Paul, and stand up Sid.
I got 3 degrees, 3 here, and I got snow over the garage. Not a lot, but it's coming. So we got a chance in today and tomorrow, and I hope that's maybe on Monday and Tuesday, so we'll see how it goes. I think winter's here, and it's coming. So it's about time, I think. There's not a lot going on there. Things seem to get moving. It's not good up here. I still got a little noise and static, but that's normal for my area where I'm at. About 3 or 4 days, and you'll have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you later. N9UEJ.
0YTH.
WA9 RYF.
Okay, I have RYF, and I have YTH. Is there anybody else that'd like to be added?
KG5DX.
FNV.
Okay, I got Colorado, and I got Texas. Anyone else? Okay, let's move on. Let's see, where was I? Paul, thanks for coming by, and take care. Have a great day up there in Illinois. Always good to have you on the net. This is KF0XQ. My name is Dave, and this is the Breakfast Club. Next on my list is Sid, WI4 Mexico. Come on in, Sid, and send up Bob, VGO.
KF0XQ and the Breakfast Club. Here's WI4M
sit near Richmond, Kentucky, just south of the Kentucky River on Interstate 75. This morning, Dave, let's see, it is, we've got some rain out there. Rain and 37 degrees. So it's a wet morning. Anyway, it's wintertime, and it's not snowing. All right, Dave, back to you. KF0XQ and the Breakfast Club, WI4M. Good morning, everybody.
All right, Sid, good copy from Kentucky this morning. Thanks for coming by, and have a safe weekend. WB9VGO, good morning, Bob. Come on in. And stand-up Fred, YEQ. Okay, very good morning to you, Dave, and good morning. Well, let's put the amp on. Good morning to you, Dave, and good morning to everyone on the Breakfast Club, WB9VGO, Bob in Downers Grove, Illinois. And we got snow. A couple of inches out there. It's that good snowman-making snow for those interested. The kind that crunches under your shoes when you walk, and I went out to the bird feeder today and brought it in to fill it back up, and it was actually pretty pleasant. Not cold, no wind, and just very calm and pleasant at that hour. But it is snowy, and it's going to require a little bit of cleaning, but I don't have anywhere to go today, so I don't know when that's going to happen. I think we got more on the way on Monday night and into Tuesday, which could be more of a storm event. But yeah, as far as shipping with UPS or any of those services, yeah, I used to work in electric motor repair company, and I was involved a lot in the shipping end of it, and we had issues with customers sending repair motors in that became more damaged. I never had problems getting them back out. I think UPS, about the most I would send out is maybe a 60-pound electric motor, maybe a little more, but we used heavy-duty boxes and used that foam where you kind of shoot it in there with the nozzle and get it form-fitted. So you had a pretty good cushion around it, and all in all, it seemed to work out. The stuff coming in got pretty messed up, but going out it was okay. We had some new motors come in. They had extended shafts, maybe 18 inches long. They came in UPS, and they were brand new motors. Came direct from the manufacturer, and the manufacturer did a poor job of packing. And these extended shaft motors were bent on like a 45-degree angle. Literally, I mean, it's like a motor you could use around corners. It was really crazy. And the UPS driver and I would talk about that for years, actually. You remember that for a while. All right, with that, back to you, Dave, and good copy all the way around this morning. You did drop down a bit when you had your SWR issue, but you're back up where you were. So back over to you. Thanks for running the net. You have a good day. KF0XQ, WB9VGO.
Alpha Echo 0, Tango Golf.
Okay, Ken, I got you on the list. Let's see here. Yeah, my SWR is jumping around a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on here, but who knows? I haven't looked outside this morning. Maybe it's just wet or something. Anyway, I got you on the list. Bob, yeah, I can tell you horror stories about, we ship printing. My maximum was like 30 pounds because we didn't use double wall boxes, and if you pack a box full, like a 12-inch tall box, that's going to weigh 40 pounds, and that's more than the box itself can handle. They drop it, it'll burst. So I got to where we kept smaller boxes, and we shipped stuff. They just paid for more pieces, but it was cheaper to do that than to have returns because of damaged printing. They had to do it over. Printing it over again was like real expensive. So yeah, I had some tubes damaged here a month or two ago, and it was really annoying because they were good tubes, and man, I'm still fighting them on that. I probably won't get anywhere, but that's okay. Live and learn. Okay, let's break with WB9VGO. K0YEQ, you're up, Fred. Come on in, and stand up Jim, HKS.
Well, good morning, Dave. Boy, I tell you what, nice band conditions this morning. K0YEQ from here in Lecompton. Everybody sounds good. You're doing great. Just good to hear everyone. Right now, I've got 29 degrees here in Lecompton. Snow on the ground. Supposed to warm up to I think they say 35. We'll see if we melt a little bit, probably not much. But we've got more coming, they say, and I guess that's how we're going to get moisture. We're gonna take it that way. Shipping is great, guys. Where I work, we ship out all sizes of boxes. Some of them get to be worth over $1 million, and every once in a while we have a drunk driver drive into one of them. So then they wonder why the insurance company gets mad at them when they have to pay for something like that. So, yep, always make sure you got everything secured and packed right, and you'll be fine. And hold the insurance company to the fire, Dave. Talk to you all later. K0YHU73.
Well, this is U.S. Postal, and they have a attitude anyway, I think, sometimes. The lady that helped me with them was really nice. But, you know, my heavy stuff got there in one piece, and it was all packed the same. I had triple boxes on the tubes. The tubes were in one box, bubble packed inside, and that was bubble packed, then put in a second box and bubble packed, and then a third box with bubble pack in between, and still got damaged. So I did what I could do. But Don's idea, maybe let them pack it for you next time. Take the tubes to UPS and say, let you guys pack them because I don't want them damaged. Anyway, enough talking about the freight. Fred, thanks for coming by and take care. K9HKS, Jim, you're up. And stand up the voice of Chesterfield.
Okay, Dave. KX0XQ. Did I get that right? I don't know. Anyway, good morning to you and the whole group here this morning. Got 30 degrees and it's a little light snow out there, but it's wintertime, isn't it? And interesting to hear about everybody shipping. I had bad experience with the UPS. I shipped a FT1000 Mark V and got destroyed by UPS. Had it insured, had it backed, but they wouldn't pay for it, and oh boy, it was a big ordeal on that. And the only way to ship is to have them pack it, and let them pack it, and then if it's damaged, then you'll get your money. But if you pack it yourself, they're gonna say, send us pictures, and blah blah blah. And how are you gonna send a picture when you're the one that sent it? Unless you take pictures before you send it, I guess. I don't know. But it's a long story, but I never did recover the money. The microphone and power supply was shipped separate. And the guy opened the box. He says the box looked like the guy set it down and then forgot it and ran over it with a truck and then thought, oh, wait, I forgot that box. He says the microphone looked like it had been smashed with a sledgehammer. So, I don't know. Anyway, I hate shipping anything. But that's what you got to take chances on. Make sure you're insured, but I insured that and didn't get a dime back. Wasn't my deal, though. It was for the other guy. Anyway, bad weather here today, and I think I'm just going to stay home here and watch it snow. So thanks for picking me up, everybody. Have a good day. KX0XQ, K9HKS, Jim at Sterling, Illinois.
All right, Jim. Head over a little better time. Sound great, as usual. Thank you for coming by, and take care. Anyway, let's move on here. WA0AFD, you're up, Bill, and then stand up Steve, YTH.
Okay, well, good morning, Dave. Good morning, Chris. This is Bill, WA0AFD, Chesterfield, 32, a high of 37. We had a light dusting of snow last night, but the streets are clear. And I know you're at the top of the hour, but I could tell you a lot of war stories about shipping test equipment when I worked at Hewlett Packard. But I won't. 32, thank you, Dave. Great job. WA0AFD.
All right, take care, Bill. Thank you for coming by, and have a safe weekend in St. Louis there. KD0YTH, Steve, you're up, and then stand up Howard, RYF.
KX0XQ in the Breakfast Club. This is KD0YTH, Steve at
I didn't occur. Good morning, Dave. Good morning to Bill. Good morning to everybody on the net. Well, we're currently at 32 degrees also, going up to 37. Had a little bit of moisture overnight. I think it was rain, but I'm not sure. If it was snow, it's all melted now. Wasn't doing anything just a few minutes ago when I fed the cat. But anyway, looks like it's going to clear off, not be too bad a day. Thank you, Dave, for running the net. We'll say 73 to everybody. Hope everybody has a great weekend. KF0X2, 80YPH.
All right, Steve. Copied you just fine, even through that tuner upper who's trying to get lined out here. Thank you for coming by, and you have a safe weekend. Take care. Thanks for coming in. WA9RYF, Howard, you're up. And then stand up Paul, DX.
Okay, morning, Dave. And all the rest of the breakfast clubbers there. This is WA9RYF, Howard in West Dallas, Wisconsin, where we have 32. And she tells me there's light snow. So I guess we're going to have a little snow today. And it's probably going to be pretty nice and warm for this time of year. And I won't go into this this shipping thing. About 14 years ago, I bought this amplifier that I'm using from a guy in Florida. I bought it off eBay, so I never gave a thought of how he'd pack it or anything. But he packed it, took the tubes out and packed them separately and sent it off, and they got here, and I never had a thought about it. I popped the tubes in there, and it worked fine, and it was a great experience of shipping. And I've had some bad ones and some good ones, but this was a good one. Thanks, Dave. KX something XQ WA9RYF 73. Good morning, everybody.
All right, Howard. Thanks for coming by. Take care. Have a safe weekend. KG5DX, Paul, you're up. Then stand up Tommy.
Okay, thanks for being there, KG5DX. Well, we got 26. They said going to 40. Yesterday, they said going to 44 and only made 37. And we started off yesterday with 2 or 3 inches of snow, and man, it had the streets and the roads wet between here and Walmart, which is about almost 5 miles. I saw 3 cars off in the ditch, and that's on flat straight roads. Anyway, here it is Saturday. No college football, not much in the way of NFL stuff, so guess we'll look for something else to watch. It's not going to be a good day to play in the yard, that's for sure. A little bit of snow out there, and it's not going to go away with it being this cool, but calendar says it's winter time. So anyway, thanks for being there, Dave. Have a good one. KG5DX 73.
Yeah, great, Paul. Thanks for coming by. Haven't heard you for a while. I mind that. Appreciate you checking in. KG5FNB, Tommy, you're up. And then stand up Ken.
Hey, good morning to you there, Dave, and everybody on the net. This is KG5FNB. Tommy here in Hazel, Texas. Got 39 degrees here this morning. Looks like we're heading up to about 57. Going to get out this morning and dig a little ditch. Got to dig about 60 foot of ditch, putting in electricity to a building, and then I'm going to kick back and take it easy and go to a radio club meeting tonight. But anyway, just wanted to jump in and say howdy. Wish you all a God-blessed day, and y'all be safe out there, whatever you do. This is KG5FNB. Back to you, Dave.
Is that by hand, or do you have equipment?
No, sir, that's by hand.
Now, you're a tougher guy than I am. 60 feet seems like a long way. Thanks for coming by, and take care of yourself. Don't work too hard on that. AE0TG, you can. Come on in and make one, and then stand up the next hour net control.
Thanks a lot, Dave. This is Ken Alpha Echo Zero Tango Golf up here in Yota, Minnesota, where it is 27 degrees. It's been rising. We'll get up to 32. We do not have much snow on the ground at all. That storm kind of missed us, although I suppose it's going to get in Sunday night. I think it's going to start coming a little bit, but probably won't know for that much. Anyhow, thanks for squeezing me in. I know you're pressed for time, Dave, so I'll keep it short. Have a good one. Thanks for running the net. Back to net, Dave.
All right, Ken. Thanks for coming by, and have a good weekend. Take care. Thanks for Minnesota this morning.
N9LEN, are you ready? This is KF0X2.
I am ready. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, okay, Len, we had, go ahead and give me your weather report first, and I'll give you mine, and we'll hand this net off to you.
Okay, we're looking at about 31 degrees, just a little light snow on the ground, enough just to cover everything. And I think it's only going off to about 35 or so. So how is your net, and what's your weather conditions like?
Okay, I had 32 check-ins with you, and I had 15 states represented. And the weather here today is 32 degrees and cloudy skies. We're looking for weather Monday night and Tuesday, snow probably. We had some snow yesterday, but it didn't accumulate. It got pretty heavy there for a little bit, but nothing to worry about. I appreciate everybody that checked in this morning. We had 32. We had a round number of states, 15. Appreciate y'all taking time to come by and say hello. We'll talk to you next week. 7-3 from KF0X2.
Okay, Dave, thanks for all you do for the Breakfast Club. We appreciate it. Okay, good morning. This is the Breakfast Club. The final edition for today, where old-timers and never forgotten newcomers are always welcome. The Breakfast Club net is not controversial and non-political in nature. Comments along the affairs to be limited and non-divisive. You do not have to be a member to check in. All you need is a license to operate this frequency. My call is N9LEN. I'm located in Janesville, Wisconsin, which is about halfway between Madison, Wisconsin, and Rockford, Illinois. I'll be your net control for this final section of the Breakfast Club for today. And note, I have to leave at 8 o'clock, so if you guys can leave, I'll keep the transmission short so we can get everybody in, but I got to go at 8. Before we get started, I'd like to take a moment of silence in remembrance of the silent keys that have passed on from our net and those who have given their lives in defense of our great country. Okay, like I said, I have to be out here by 8 o'clock, but I do want to get everybody if I can. Okay, with that, all relays will be appreciated. We're using the net log and data program, folks. And with that, is there any emergency traffic? Emergency traffic, call N9LEN. Okay, nothing heard. How about the mobile stations? Do we have any mobile stations? Call N9LEN. Okay, nothing heard. How about any remote stations? A remote station is somewhere other than your normal QTH. Any remote stations? Call N9LEN. And no Larry out there. Okay, I'm opening up. Don't worry if I don't get you in right away. I'll get you on the second round, but I do have to leave at 8 o'clock. Who would like to check into the Breakfast Club? Call N9LEN. KU99. KU99 for Foxtrot Delta. KU99 Whiskey India 4 Mexico WI4L. Okay, here's who I have. KU99, another fine day. India Victor, Sid, and Sid. And there's a few more in there that are doubles. Who else would like to check in?
0YTH.
Delta 0. Yeah, I heard you. You're about 4 down, YTH. I have Sid, Whiskey India 4 Mike. I have Tango Golf. I have Gene Golf Zulu. And is it Whiskey 9 Zulu Sierra Juliet? The last station that checked in was that Whiskey 9 Zulu Sierra Juliet. Okay, we have you. Anybody else? Whiskey 9 Bravo Oscar X-ray. Mike, I have you. Anybody else? Okay, let's go to the top. How about my neighbor, KU99? Come on in, get yourself some breakfast cup coffee. Stand by another fine day. KU99, come on in.
Yeah, good morning, Len. N9LEN from KU99 in Rockford, Illinois.
Good morning to the rest of the gang out there. Good to hear everybody that I've heard this morning. 29 degrees here, Len, 29. And I think it's supposed to go up to 34 degrees today. And we got some pretty white stuff all over the yard, the driveway. So it's a wintry looking morning, don't you know? We should have had it at Christmas time, but it was a slight delay, I guess. Anyhow, good to hear you this morning, Len. And I'm sure that you're going to get more check-ins, so I'm not gonna jam around here. We'll turn it back to you. Have a good day. Thanks for being there. Good to hear you this morning, Len. And we'll catch up with you soon, hopefully. KU99, 7-3, everybody.
Yes, my neighbor Bob from Rockford, Illinois. KU99, 29 degrees. Happy New Year. Okay, next on my list is Bill, WA0AFG, and standby Spring Bay Rick. Come on in, Bill.
Okay, Mr. Lynn. Well, good morning to you, and a blanket good morning to all. Hold on here. Oh, Froggy got in my voice. I am Bill, Chesterfield, Missouri, suburb of St. Louis. My call is WA0AFG at 33, 1 degree above freezing, and we did have some snow last night. Very, very minor accumulation, however. The streets and the sidewalks are clear, but we do have a dusting of the snow on the ground here, so that's about it. Got a moderately busy day planned, but we'll take time out to do a little ham radio and maybe a little afternoon siesta. Anyhow, thank you, Len. Thank you for taking the net. You do a bang-up job, buddy, and thank you for all you do for the good old Breakfast Club. Once again, 33, light dusting of snow, very drivable. WA0AFD, over.
Okay, Bill, we have you at 33 degrees, and thanks for all you do for the Breakfast Club. Next on my list is Spring Bay Rick, Kilo Delta 9, India Victor Victor, and then standby Steve in New London, Missouri. Rick, come on in for some Breakfast Club coffee from N9LEN.
Well, good morning, Len, and good morning, Bill. Just heard you on there and everyone else on the net this morning. This is Rick, KD9IVV, and yeah, you're right. I'm from Spring Bay, Illinois, where we're 32 degrees. That's our low and our high. That's what they say it's supposed to stay all day. We got some snow, not enough to completely cover the grass, but we got some snow, and looks like we could get some more here. We'll take whatever we get. No big deal. Anyway, good to hear you, Lynn. Thanks for the hot cup this morning. This is Rick, KD9IVV.
Kilo 9, Sierra Tango Papa.
Okay, SCP, you're right after BOS. A few down, but we're going pretty quickly here. I have to be out here at 8 o'clock, folks, so we'll do what we can. Okay, good hearing you, Rick, from Spring Bay, 33 degrees. Enjoy the day. And I'll just say, everybody have a happy and healthy New Year, so we'll cover that. New London Steve is next. Kilo Delta Tail, Yankee Tango Hotel, and then standby Richmond Sid. Steve, come on in for some Breakfast Club coffee from N9LEN.
N9LEN and the Breakfast Club. This is KD0YTHC over by New London, Missouri. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning to Bill and Dave, and good morning to everybody on the net. We're currently 32 degrees here, not supposed to go up to 37 today. That'll be a cloudy day. Unfortunately, I'd like to see the sunshine here. That looks like what it's doing the next couple days. And some moisture overnight. I don't think it was snow, but whatever it was, wet. Not doing anything now. It's not supposed to do anything the rest of the day. So anyway, Lynn, thank you for running that. Hope you and yours have a nice New Year's and everybody on the net. N9LEN, KD0YTH.
Sounds good, Steve. Happy New Year to you. 32 degrees in New London. Enjoy the day. Richmond Sid is next with the India 4 Mike.
and then stand by Iowa City Doug. Sid, come on in for some breakfast cup coffee from N9LEN.
N9LEN and the Breakfast Club. Here's WI4M, Sid, near Richmond, Kentucky, just south of the Kentucky River on Interstate 75. Let's see, Lynn, the temperature is, come up a little bit, 38 degrees, and a little bit of rain out there. Anyway, that's your story this morning. Back to net control. N9LEN and the Breakfast Club. A very good morning. Here's WI4M.
Okay, Sid, sounds good. We have here your number 7 on the net logger. Happy New Year to you. Iowa City Doug is next. Kilo Delta Zero Tango Golf, and then stand by New London James. Doug, come on in for some breakfast cup coffee from N9LEN.
N9LEN, the Breakfast Club, 0. Good morning, Lynn. Happy New Year. Good to hear you this morning. We have a light snow here in Iowa City. The temperature is 29 degrees. I think we're going to get a little more snow first part of the week. We'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll turn it back to you, Lynn. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for the cup of coffee. N9LEN, A0.
Doug, I just missed your temperature. What's your temperature there?
29.
Okay, we got it. 29 degrees in Iowa City. Happy New Year to you from the Breakfast Club. That's Doug. Okay, next on my list is New London James, W05 Zulu, and then Standby George and Kildare George. Stand by him, stand by George, and come on in, Gene.
Good morning, Manny. Good morning to you and all those breakfast lovers out there. This is Gene on Sweet Spirits Farm near New London in northeast Missouri. The temperature right now is 32. It's predicted to get up to 38 today and then back down to 31 tonight. Conditions are projected to be very cloudy, and I can see out the window here that it is cloudy in the extreme. Background noise is not all that bad. Pretty good this morning, actually. So I'll say a howdy do to old Don, D-O-N, and Larry, UFO, and Jerry, KU9S, and Bill, AFD, Dave, HDM, and Steve, YPH. So that's about it from here, Lynn. Thank you ever so much for taking the net. I will surely look forward to next time. W0 Golf Zulu.
Good morning, Mr. G. W0AFD said that.
Good morning, Bill.
Okay, Jay, sounds good. Breakfast Club says Happy New Year to you. And you are number 9 on the Net Longer program. Enjoy the day. Kildare George is next. Whiskey 9 Zulu Sierra Juliet. And then Standby Buffalo Mike. George, come on in for some 2024 Breakfast Club coffee from N9LEN.
Okay, I'm in here, and I need that coffee. I haven't made the real coffee yet. And I am George, and I'm on breakfast in Chicago about 9:15 years Illinois. I'm here because I am testing out my little silver reading 20 watts. It's time to take it over. But I have impressed by the incredible audio of this little rig. The flexibility and just about everything. And it didn't cost us much. So I'm very happy about that. I won't hold it. I don't know how often I'll be in here. It's been a long time. But I'm glad to be here on the first today. Back to you, man.
George, I'll make it real quick, but what's your temperature there? And the last time we spoke, we talked about tomatoes. What's your temperature in Kildare, Illinois?
I'm sorry, I forgot to say it's 30, and we're not going to be over 25 here today, and we did get about an inch of snow We have had for the past 2 weeks a lot of green grass, which is unusual in Chicago in January. Back to you, Wayne.
Okay, sounds good. Last time we checked in my net was in 2020. Enjoy the day, and we hope to hear you out there again. So that's George in Kildare, Illinois. I know about where that's at. Enjoy the day.
W9 BQS.
W9 BQS, you're 2 down. Buffalo Mike is next. W9 BQS. Mike, come on in for the breakfast for coffee from 9 LAM. And stand by Dennis.
This is W9 BOX. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning, all. This morning, and currently it's 30 degrees, and we got some more snow coming in this afternoon. Nothing real heavy, but everything seems to be white. So that's the story here. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Thank you for pouring the coffee, Len. This is W9 BOX. Back to you, Len.
Big signal coming in here, Mike. Sounds great. 30 degrees in Buffalo. Enjoy the day. Next on my list, we'll be looking for more check-ins is Dennis. Dennis, come on in for some breakfast cup coffee from N9 LAM.
N9 LAM, W9 BQS. You got a copy over?
I do. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I just looked down. Stay right here. I just looked down. It's 31 degrees Fahrenheit, and we have a dusting of snow. But it stopped snowing, and I don't know what it's going to do, if it snows anymore. We're not in a storm area, so it's just going to be piddly around, a little bit of this and that, but it's no big deal. It might be slick on the streets, I don't know yet. I know on the sidewalk, so we'll find out. Anyway, I wanted to check in, and I can't plant anything, but I did get, yesterday I did get a big aloe vera plant, and it's a pretty good size one, too, and I got it on a rope hanger. You know anything about aloe veras at Night LAM?
I do know something about aloe vera plants. They have medicinal properties, and also if you're going to grow their plant, don't keep it in direct sunlight. It'll burn up very quickly. QSL?
Yeah, QSL. It is a succulent, and the greenhouse lady that owns the greenhouse said that it will survive nicely at low light. QSL?
Okay, QSL. The Indians used to use their plant. The Indians were lots of other groups use their plant. They would squeeze they would cut off a leaf, and then they would squeeze the juice out of that and put it on surface wounds, and it would help heal minor injuries on your skin. QSL?
Yes, QSL. That's what I learned. And anyway, this one's a nice size one.
Enjoy the day. Okay, I skipped over, but here I have you. I have Jerry in Clinton, Iowa, K9STP. He's another one of our net controllers. Jerry, come on in for some breakfast, cup coffee, and then we'll be looking for more check-ins. Come on in, Jerry.
Good morning, Sophie.
Good morning, Turo. Well, thanks for getting me in, Lem. This is K9STP, Jerry with a G, on the east coast of Iowa, where it's got 30 degrees and slight snow. It's covering the grass and sticking to the streets and sidewalks, so that means the drive to breakfast this morning will be particularly hairy because people that aren't used to stopping on snow, they're used to coming up and stop sign and burying the brakes. They're going to have a fun time. So, it's almost fun to watch. So, I'll clear with everybody, and hope everybody's got a good day going. And 2 rows, give my 88 to Rosa, K9STP.
Okay, Jerry, thank you for all you do for the breakfast club. He's another one of our net controllers. 30 degrees in Clinton, Iowa. Enjoy the day, and the breakfast club says Happy New Year to you.
Next on my list is W9DON, Don, and then we'll be looking for more check-ins. Come on in, Don, for some 2024 orange juice from N9LAN.
Okay, thank you, Len. N9LAN. And the good old breakfast club, this are W9DON. Name is Len, as you said, and the QTH is at CQ Farm, and that's located on the east edge of beautiful but pure white with just a little bit of brown from the tree limbs and stuff showing, because everything else is covered up with that Eskimo dandruff. And there's some rabbit tracks out here too. I guess we do have a rabbit yet. And 31 degree, beautiful Putnam County, north central Illinois. Oh, no help?
Milky Way Galaxy.
Well, thank you, Jerry. I was going to sit here and wait till somebody said something, and Leonard would have to just start talking over top of me. Yeah, you saved me on that one. Good deal. Oh, man. I overslept this morning, Len. I woke up at 4:23. Well, I was awake just a little before that, but at 4:23, I heard a noise. I thought that somebody had moved something here in the house, because it was like a dresser or something scraping across the floor. But just a little bit. And I laid there, and I got a waker and a waker, and just about ready to fall back asleep again, and I heard it again. But I couldn't tell where it sounded like it's coming from upstairs. So I said, we must have ghosts in the house or something. Then I got thinking, we've got a metal roof on this house, and part of the house is very steep. Maybe that was snow, because I had been up earlier and looked out and seen it was getting white. Maybe that's snow rolling off the roof. So I went back to sleep, woke up at 6:25, and I thought, I can stay in bed a little longer yet, and just lay here and rest. First thing you know, it was 10 after 7, and then I jumped out of bed. So I missed the beginning of your session here, I guess. So we got our snow, and it's not deep enough that I want to go out and shovel it. We're going to have to walk through it, I guess. But I don't know, we got somewhere between 1 inch and 2 inches, because, man, it really did a good job of covering things up. Little spruce tree out here in the center of the house, it just looks beautiful. With snow hanging all over it. And some of the other trees, they just don't have the leaves on them to stop it anymore, but everything is covered. So, like I said, somewhere between 1 inch and 2 inches, I guess. That's about what they was predicting. So hopefully it warms up enough to have it melt it down, because I don't want to move it. And, hey, today, the countdown for spring is a good, really good ham radio number. We have 73 days, 14 hours, 41 minutes, and 55 seconds until spring. Hang in there, folks, and thanks for that orange juice, Len, W9DON.
Yeah, how about that? As I'm looking out my windows right now and I see, there's this snow cover. It's not deep, but just enough. And I see these nice, really white rows of snow in between the corn stubble that they left from the harvest. Okay, Ben, we have you 31 degrees. Breakfast Club says Happy New Year to you.
Be back to you.
All right. Okay, this is the Breakfast Club N9LAN. We're doing real good. I'll be out of here at 8 o'clock, but I think we're going to get everybody checked in. Who else would like to check into the Breakfast Club? Call N9LAN.
WA9, Romeo Yankee Foxtrot. Quack, quack. And my sound effects man.
Kilo Delta 9, Romeo Bravo Yankee.
Okay, I have Howard, and I have Romeo Bravo Yankee. But I thought I had a real white Whiskey Delta station. Was there a Whiskey Delta station trying to check in?
Yes, this is WB0. Yes, had my receiver just in, and it's popped off.
Victor Sierra. That's Bob up there at Iowa, WA0AFD for relay.
Okay, yeah, I can pick them up now. Okay, I'm going to pick them up now. Whiskey Delta Zero, Charlie Victor Sierra, and standby Howard. Charlie Victor Sierra, come on in.
Okay, this is WD0. Yes, Josh Scott is my favorite right-handed dude, my favorite. And, let's wait. The temp here is 32 up here in northeast Iowa. And, what happened was that I forgot to tune my antenna, and the marathon just loves not to be loaded like that, so it turned itself off.
I would think he's capping you, Bob. What did you say you were on the wrong antenna at first?
No, one antenna that I've got a model number that tunes it in seconds.
I still didn't get it.
Relay.
Go ahead, Don.
His antenna changed standing wave. I guess probably from the snow or something, and I wasn't listening that close, but that's what I got. And the amplifier wanted to turn off. So we had to get it retuned. W9DLN.
Okay, high SWR in the amp turn on. What was your temperature, Bob?
Air is 32 degrees.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's Bob, and he has a high viswar, and his amplifier said, not today, buddy. He's right at the freezing mark, Lynn, for relay WA0AFD.
Okay, yep, I have him. Okay, that's the Cora Bob, Whiskey Delta Zero, Charlie Victor Sierra. I want to pick her up because all of a sudden I lost her, and I wanted to get 32 degrees. You number 15 on the NetRocket program. Happy New Year to you. What's the Alice Howard set? Whiskey Alpha 9, Romeo Yankee Foxtrot, and then standby for Apple Pro. Howard, come on in for some 2024 breakfast cup coffee from Midnight LAN.
Okay, 2024. Good morning, Len, and everybody else here. WA9RYF, Howard in West Dallas, Wisconsin. It's odd to be saying 2024. I'll get used to it, though. And the temperature here is 32, according to my software resource. 32 degrees and light snow, she says. And you were talking about the aloe plant. And I read a story, I don't know, I suppose it was probably true. Somebody took the juice from an aloe plant and put it on their cat food for the whole cat's life. And that cat lived to be 28 years old or some ripe old age like that. So I don't know, I guess there's many things that you can use the aloe sap, I suppose it's called sap. The juice that comes out of there. Morning, everybody. Got some familiar voices here this morning. Good morning and 73 to all. N9LEN, WA9RYF.
Howard, I haven't heard that one before. That's pretty interesting. It does have medicinal properties, and it does really well in low light conditions. And no sunlight. You'll burn that. Sunlight will burn that plant up almost immediately. So yep, it's an interesting plant. Kind of interesting shape too. So, okay, Howard, we got you 32 degrees from West Dallas. The Breakfast Club says Happy New Year to you. Brentwood Joel is next. Kilo Delta 9, Romeo Bravo Yankee. And then we'll be looking for more check-in. Joel, come on in for some 2024 coffee from N9LEN.
Good morning to you, Lynn, and everybody else on the Breakfast Club this morning. Currently 25 degrees up here in Brentwood, and 2.5 inches of fresh snow on the ground. I guess they're bound to get it sooner or later. Not a heck of a lot going on, and I'm just kind of getting used to not working so many hours here. Yeah, at the end of the year, I was on a lot of overtime, and literally haven't been able to check in here. So, now that I'm here, I still don't have much to say. Maybe I'll think of something eventually. Hope everybody has a great day, a great weekend, and a great week ahead. And 73 is 12. And 9LEN and the Breakfast Club, KD9RBY.
Okay, Joel, sounds good. You are number 17 on the net model program, and we have you at 25 degrees. So thanks for checking in, and enjoy the day. Okay, I'm doing really well this morning. Everybody's keeping their conversation nice and frank. I'll be on here at 8 o'clock, but I do want to get as many as I can. Who else would like to check into the breakfast club? Call in 9LEN.
Alpha Charlie Niner, Quebec, November.
WJCRD. Okay, I have three, but I'm going to take them out of order, and I'll give the reason shortly. I have Alpha Charlie 9, Quebec, November. I have KRD, and was it a Kilo Delta 9, Kilo Papa uniform? Okay, you are the latest, and I don't want to lose you. Why don't you come on in and say hello to the Breakfast Club, and then stand by Alpha Charlie 9, Quebec, November. Kilo Papa uniform, come on in.
Good morning. We have 32 degrees here in almost here in the net.
Are you located in Algoma, Wisconsin? Okay, I have not met you before. I do log on all my HF contacts, and I just looked you all up now. Okay, fine, do this. We got you logged in. What's your weather conditions like in Algoma, Wisconsin? Do you have any snow on the ground, or what's your temperature like?
We like snow 32 degrees at night now.
Okay, Rex, if you haven't checked into the Breakfast Club before, welcome on board. We're here every day of the year. Different net controllers for every hour from 4 to 8. We also, and I haven't mentioned it lately, we also have a before Breakfast Club net, and it starts at 2 a.m. To 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you like to check into that net, they'd appreciate that too. But, okay, we have Chris. Chris is located in Algoma, Wisconsin. Kilo Delta 9 Kilo Papa uniform, and he has 32 degrees. Enjoy the day. This is the Breakfast Club, M9LEN, net control operator. Who would like to check into the Breakfast Club? Call M9LEN.
K9HKM.
Jim, I have you. Who else?
KO4TTP. Out.
Oh, I just missed it a little bit too quick. Come back with your call sign.
Kilo Oscar 4 Tango Tango Papa.
Okay, good. I have you. Anybody else? Your K9 station, can I get the second of your call? K9 India Yankee Bravo, QSL? Was it K9 India Yankee Bravo? All right. Who else would like to check in? Call M9LEN. Okay, back to the top. Sailing Jim, he checked into my mid-cars net yesterday. K9HKS against standby Kilo Oscar 4. Jim, come on in for some 2024 coffee from N9LEN.
Yep. Okay, Lynn, N9LEN, K9HKS, Jim at Sterling, Illinois. I'm just running barefoot here, so shut the amp off a little while ago, but you're coming in here, you're 20 over 9 here, real nice signal. Yeah, we got 30 degrees, a little snow last night, and snowing off and on here this morning. Not very much, but quarter of an inch, maybe something like that, just enough to make things a little white on the ground. Anyway, nice signal, and everybody looking pretty good this morning, so I'm glad everybody's doing well there today. So have a good one, Lynn. N9LEN, K9HKS, Sterling, Illinois.
Yeah, you're coming in here really strong, too. You're probably one of the strongest signals I've had this morning. So, okay, Jim, you're number 19 on the net logger program, 30 degrees in Sterling, Illinois. Enjoy the day. Next is on my list is Humboldt Allen. His call sign is Kilo Oscar 4 Tango Papa against standby India Yankee Bravo. Alan, come on in for some 2024 breakfast coffee from N9LEN.
Good morning, good morning. It is 38 degrees here. We have no snow. West Tennessee, Gibson County, in Gibson County in West Tennessee. And y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy the cup of coffee. Good morning, Breakfast Club. 73 to everyone. Have a blessed day.
This morning so far. I have not spoken to you before. I do log in with my agent of contact. So we have you located in Humboldt, Tennessee. Have you checked into the Breakfast Club before, Ellen?
Don't think so. I've listened quite a bit, but I believe this is the first time I've ever took the time to try to check in.
Okay, well, very good. You're welcome. Every hour from 4 to 8 Central Standard Time, we have you on that controller. And then there's also a before breakfast club if you get up early from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. So welcome on board. We hope to hear you again. And if you decide to continue to check in, if you have 10 check-ins, we can issue you a breakfast club number, QSL.
QSL, okay, got one down, a few more to go. Thank you.
Okay, you may have check-in.
Hello, neighbor.
Hello.
Hello, Sticky.
Morning, hello. Okay, you may have check-in.
Okay, Jerry, we have you're only 2 down. You're right after India Yankee Bravo. That's one up. Okay, Alan, thanks for checking in. We hope to hear from you again.
All right. Morning, you little stinker.
Hey, good morning. You get your training kit for the armadillo yet?
Betcha. Armadillo on the half shell.
Okay.
Okay, next on my list is Crown Point Leon. His call sign is Kilo 9 India Yankee Bravo. Leon, come on in and get yourself some 2024 Breakfast Club coffee from N9LEN. Stand by my neighbor Jerry. Come on in, Leon. Indiana. I was calling the K4 Berry from Knoxville, Tennessee. Degrees today. And that's about all I have. Back to you.
Kilo Bravo 9, Delta Echo Hotel checking in.
I have you, Jerry. I want to get back on. I must have wrote the call sign incorrectly. Is it Kilo 9 Romeo Yankee Bravo?
Kilo 9 India Yankee Bravo. Wabi.
Oh, okay, I did not do it. Okay, is this Leon in Crown Point, Indiana?
Yes, this is Leon, Crown Point, Indiana. I'm away from Tennessee. I was placed Wabi. I was in Oxford. I just recently changed my college. About 2 years ago. Have you got it now?
I do have it. What's your weather and temperature conditions like over there?
Okay, yeah, it's 30 degrees. We got snow on the ground. And we got 35 degrees today. We're close to Lake Michigan. We're about 60 miles. Well, not even that Lake Michigan. We're about 60 miles from Chicago, the Windy City. And we get there where there's all the time a lot of wind and all of that. Back to you.
Okay, I have not met you before. I do log into my HF contact, so we got you all logged in. Have you checked into the Breakfast Club before?
I checked into my other car sign.
Okay, fine, very well. We'll have to get used to your new call sign, so thanks for checking in. And let's see, we have you at 30 degrees, so the Breakfast Club says Happy New Year to you. Okay, next on my list is my neighbor, Jerry, KU9S, and then Chad, my farmer, Jerry. Jerry McChesney Park, come on in for some 2024 coffee from N9LEN.
Hey, good morning, Len, and good morning, Paul. I heard Mark, I heard Don, and I heard somebody say, hello, neighbor. I don't know if that sounded like it might have been Jim down there in Sterling. But whoever it was, it didn't sound very good. It sounded like they got a cold. There's a lot of that going around. 30.3 degrees currently here, Len. Going up to a high today of late 34. Not going to be too warm. Supposed to get some snow. We do have a little bit of snow on the ground right now. Yeah, I don't know if it's currently snowing, but it was earlier. Let's see here. No, it don't look like it is right now. But somebody said maybe 1 to 3 inches, but yeah. We'll just have to wait to see what comes. Thanks for getting me in, Len. Good morning to you, and good morning to one and all when you're on the Breakfast Club. Jerry down there in Prairie City coming up. Morning to you, Farmer Jerry, and everybody have a Happy New Year. Thanks for the hot cup of 2024 coffee, Len. And 9LEN kilowatt uniform 9 sugar.
Yeah, hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Yeah, we're serving 2024 coffee. How about that? We'll have to get used to those new numbers. Okay, Jerry. Sound good. We have you at 30 degrees in McChesney Park. Enjoy the day.
I'll try.
Farmer Jerry's next, and then we got time for more check-ins. KG98. Jerry, come on in for some 2024 orange juice from N9LEN.
Okay, N9LEN, Lynn, the old Breakfast Club in Gainesville, Wisconsin, show of Illinois, down at the hotel here at Prairie City, Illinois, where it's overcast and kind of yucky out there. The ground is white, probably about a quarter of an inch of snow on the ground. And wind is showing northeast at 1 mile an hour, 31 degrees out there, 31, 97% humidity, 29.78 in the barometric pressure, that's steady, and we're expecting some rain here later on today, rain and snow next today. Maybe it might go a little bit into Sunday too, so. And maybe we'll have more of an organized snowstorm coming in on Monday night and Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. Not anything real cold until maybe the weekend, so Been pretty fortunate on this so far. Thanks, Lynn, for the good big glass orange juice. And everybody stay safe. And we'll catch you all down along that trail in N9LEN, Kilo Bravo 9, Delta Echo Hotel.
Happy New Year to you and Kevin.
Same to you.
Yep, happy New Year all around, and a healthy New Year all around. Okay, Jerry, we got you. And I don't know if I mentioned a couple weeks ago they finally harvested all the corn, and I'm looking out my window now and I see all these rows of white and then brown. With they do the no-till farming now. So, okay, Jerry, good hearing you. And Jerry's another one of our Breakfast Club controllers, and we appreciate all he does for the Breakfast Club. Happy 2024. Okay, I have a few more minutes left, and I can take more check-ins. We had 2 check-ins this morning that I never had on Metro Forest, and we had them all logged in. Who'd like to check into the Breakfast Club? Call N9LEN.
Kilo 9 Zulu Quebec.
N0 Juliet Golf.
Okay, I had 3 there. I have Mason City Mark. I have November 0 Juliet Golf, but there was one before that. That was a double. Who did I miss?
Kilo 5 0 Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Okay, let me see if I can get this straight. I missed the prefix of the call. Is it Kilo Uniform Bravo? Can I get your full call sign?
Kilo 5 0 Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Is it Kilo Uniform Delta?
Kilo 5 0 Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Okay, I got it that time. And then I have Whiskey Alpha Zero Mike Zulu. Anybody else? Okay, let's go back to the top of the list. We got time for these 4. Mason City Mark. K9 Zulu Quebec. Come on in for some 2024 Breakfast Club coffee. And then stand by November 0 Juliet Golf. Come on in, Mark.
All right, good morning, Len. Good morning, everybody on the Breakfast Club. I'm here in Mason City, Illinois, where we have 32 degrees, and there's a little bit of snow on the ground, I don't know, half inch maybe, so that's the first time we've seen snow in a long time. And so we'll see if that's going to be the trend for 2024. I don't know. We've got a few months worth of snow time, so we'll see if we get any more. So nothing too exciting here today. Going to go out for lunch and some things like that, but nothing too exciting. So we'll say 7-3, everybody. And Jim, I don't know if you got your turn or not, AC9QN, but I'll say good morning to you, and good morning to everybody. 7-3, K9CQ.
Okay, did I miss somebody? Here's who I have on the list. I have you, of course, Fairfield Joe. I have Waynesville John, and Stephen and West Liberty. Did I miss somebody?
Yeah, AC9QN.
Is it Alpha Charlie 9 Quebec Mike?
Quebec November, Quebec Quality Network.
Okay, we have you. Okay, hang in there. We'll pick you up shortly. Okay, Mason City Market, 32 degrees. So Breakfast Club says Happy New Year and a Happy New Year to you.
Okay, same to you, Len.
Next on my list is Fairfield Joe, November 0 Juliet Golf, and then standby Waynesville John. Joe, come on in for some 2024 coffee from N9LEN.
Okay, Lynn. N9LEN, N0JG. As you said, Joe, at Fairfield, Iowa. I got 29 degrees, and we had must be about 3/4 of an inch of snow. So it's covering everything, but it's not real cold or windy, so yes, can't complain too much. Not too much going on today. I've been off from the school on their winter break or
Christmas vacation, we used to call it. And I go back to school on Monday. So getting down to the last days. Kind of enjoyed the time off. But I guess it's my own option to go teach a little bit, so I wouldn't have to, but they asked me to, so we'll be back at it Monday for a few more weeks. Anyway, thanks for getting me in, Len, and wish everybody a very good new year. In 9LEN and 0JG.
Joe's a regular checker-inner for the Breakfast Club. He's also an electronics teacher, so... Okay, Joe, Breakfast Club says, happy and healthy 2024 year to you. Waynesville John is next. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Kilo Uniform Bravo. And then standby West Liberty Steve. John, I have not met you before. At least you haven't checked into my net, or I haven't logged you at all. So come on in and get yourself some 2024 Breakfast Club coffee from M9OAM. Yeah, come on in, John, from Waynesville. Can anybody hear John out there? I lost him. Okay, we're going to go on to the next one and we'll come back. We have a few minutes yet, John. Steve in West Liberty, Iowa. Whiskey Alpha Zero, Mike Zulu. Come on in for some 2024 coffees from M9LEN.
N9LEN, W80, Mike Zulu, and good morning, everybody. We've got about 31 or 2, and we had a little bit of snow, like everybody else. Seems to have a little bit of snow, and so I don't think it's not really stuff you want to shoot. We just kind of a nuisance. So we're heading out today for a funeral that we got to go to and a couple of things like that. And so this is WA0 Mike Zulu. Hi to Jim, WA0MMJ.
All right, good hearing you. We have you at 31 degrees in West Liberty, Iowa. That's Steve. WA0 Mike Zulu. Happy and healthy 2024 from the Breakfast Club. Okay, did John come back from Waynesville, Missouri?
My radio just some frequency.
John, I have a white copy on you. I might need a relay. Why don't you come on in and make a transmission? And I have not met you before. And what's your weather conditions like in Waynesville, Missouri? Okay, we have you at 34 degrees, so we're here every day of the year from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Then we also have a before breakfast club from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Central Standard Time. You're welcome to check in, and when you get from 10 different check-ins, not necessarily consecutive or any order, you can send that in and you can get a breakfast club number. QSL?
QSL.
Okay, that's John in Waynesville, Missouri. New checker-inner, at least on my net. So happy and healthy 2024 to you. I have about 3 more minutes left, maybe 4. Is there anybody else that would like to check into the Breakfast Club? Call N9LEN.
W0TRD to recheck.
Oh, I missed you. Doggone it. Where did I have you at? Well, why don't you just come on right now and get yourself some 2024 breakfast coffee from Ham.Live.
Well, good morning, Lenny. Yeah, I was up there around 18 or so, and I don't care. I just got back in here having fun running along with you this morning. Good morning to the Breakfast Club. If KF0XQ out there, Dave, sorry I missed your net. I always enjoy checking in with you. If you're listening in, good morning to David. Recognized a lot of calls like you, hearing some new fellas, some new calls out there. Good morning. Thanks for checking into the Breakfast Club, and it's always good to see and hear those new calls. Thanks for running that logger, Lenny. It shows that there's people looking for us out there on the wild and wacky web and following along, and that sure is a good thing. Hey, up here in Iowa City, I've been down the road already. Amazon delivered a package I needed here at the house. I must have forgot to switch the address, and it went to the shop and was propped out there against the door, and I ain't worried about it getting ripped off because I got cameras and stuff all over, but didn't want it out in the snow because we've got some light dust and a white fungus among us. Just enough spotty here and there, starting to cover the grass again, but I think it's out of here. Not as much as Farmer Don down there. Oh, Don. Oh, Rosa. And just a light dusting. But like everyone else out here in the Midwest, think we're watching for this thing. They're talking maybe Monday afternoon or something like that, maybe a chance of some more. But hey, it's been just a great winter. My current conditions, Lenny, I'm 31.2, 31.2 on the fancy schmancy thermometer. There is some wind blowing right now, about 1 mile an hour, seeing a 6 mile an hour high gust since midnight. Flat barometer at 29.739 inches of mercury. And just the dust and the fungus hasn't melted enough to register in the fancy schmancy rain gauge. So that's about it. Working away, getting ready to post up some stuff about the BC picnic. We'll get things in order. I know people are chomping at the bit to make arrangements. August 10th, right here in Iowa City, and I think that puts us out. Yeah, there it is. 217 days till the Breakfast Club get together here in Iowa City, and I look forward to seeing as many of you fellas and my girlfriends that can find their way over here. So that's about it, Lenny. Take you to the top of the hour. I guess you got to run. Okay, buddy. Have a great day. Thanks for holding up for me and getting me in again. Tip of the mic boom. To all stations on frequency that can hear this call from W0TRD, Iowa City, Best 73.
Hey, come on over. I'll give you all the snow you want, Mark. And have a good day. Billy 91. 09 Zulu, Quebec. Okay, let's see. First of all, I apologize, Mark. I have you written down here, but somehow I didn't get you on there. But we got you now. You're number 28 on the NetLogger program. We did have Mark, K93, the Quebec. He checked in with 32 degrees. And I believe Larry's out there in remote. Larry, WB2 UFO, come on in and get yourself some 2024 coffee from Ham.Live.
And we launched at 3 o'clock here until 4 o'clock.